everybody. Good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening, depending on what time it is for you where you are. Happy Sunday. Welcome to the second part of the weekend. Spooky Snacks with the seasonal name. Thanks you for the 56-month resub. I know it's always your name, but in this month it's seasonal. All the months I started playing an Earthen Survival Hunter, and I have no idea what I'm doing. That's the best kind of all. Doing Matt runs. Happy Sunday. Sorry for the cats. You're all good. Hi. Hi, everybody. Hello. Kitty cat is here if you would like to say hi. Meow, meow, meow. I had to distract Moose with some commands to get him to give her a gap to get into the office because he was kind of blocking the door. I don't think on purpose. He's just large, right? I know, Bun Bun. If you settle down in the bed and just like had a really cute nap on camera instead of tearing apart my office today, that would be just the best. What do you think? You see the tail. 1 Ashes of Larsa, I'm doing that instead of farming Anixia. Morning, happy Sunday. It's always spooky season for me. What do you think, boo boo? Oh, he looks a little riled up. You can see the moonkin has been moved. I usually keep it on the blue chair, but it's fallen prey to Moose a few times, so I've wedged it into the shelf where it looks rather upset about these proceedings, and we'll see if he's bold enough to try to wedge it off there, because he can reach it for sure, but I don't know. That would take some premeditated. What are you doing? What are you doing? Where did all this fluff come from? I need to vacuum my office. I think you dug a bunch of fluff off the rug. Okie dokie. Today I want to do. Well, I want to post my the stuff that I fished up yesterday. That's a good start. I was going to do it after stream, and then I turned off the computer, and I don't know what I did. I might have fallen asleep. I have 12 imperfect nullstones, and I wanted to see, should I make those into real nullstones? Does the math? Oh, it's just a single nullstone, isn't it? Is the mathing, as the kids say. Yeah, it's approximately equivalent. Okay, sometimes these numbers get, like, real skewed, and it's much better to combine them or to not combine them, but if that's how it's gonna be, I'm just gonna post them like this. Cena XQ, thank you for the brand new sub. Appreciate it. During my collector era, using the anniversary event to get as many 80s as I can. Nice. Behind on VODs, did you get the Waking the Machine mount? I sure did. I got the Waking the Machine mount, and I got the Lurker Below mount. I got Olmel Rufus. Pretty much back to back, like within the same stream, within like half an hour of each other. It was pretty cool. I wonder how much gold I'm gonna make off the sharks. I know we caught a bunch of slum sharks, because I found like one slum shark swarm while I was fishing, and then also we caught some of them. Hey! That, no, Moose, no, not yours. My goodness. Oh, man. I really should have thought about my plushie strategy when I got a puppy. Not that I would change anything about getting the puppy, but maybe I should put my plushie somewhere else. Yeah. You are a rascal. You're a rascal today. Oh man, yesterday he was so upset. Rightfully so. We got him all harnessed up to go out for his like evening walk. It's already a little late, so he's already like, okay, come on guys, let's go. And we get at the front door, and the mama deer and her fawn are literally like 8 feet in front of the door, and she sees Moose, and she's like, I'm gonna get you, and we're like, we're going back inside. There was not, like, they'll chase you, and they can cause injury to pets, so like, we're like, alright, well, this is not a good time. We're gonna go back inside, hang out for half an hour, and then go poke around and see if she's still there. So Moose thought he was going for a walk, and then he was unceremoniously dragged back indoors and had to wait for like another like 35 minutes or so until we were ready to try again. And in that time, he showed his displeasure. He managed to chew some damage to his harness. I made the mistake of leaving it on him because I thought we wouldn't be that long, and he managed to get his jaws on and chew it. So I'm out some money it's my phone fault. I shouldn't have left it on him. Learned that lesson. Oh my goodness. But we did eventually get out for a walk, and it was pouring rain by the time we went, which meant that the deer and her baby had probably found somewhere to go hide. So we had a lovely, fun, splashy walk in all the rain gear. I have rain pants, and I'm glad I have them because it is pouring. Or at least it was last night. It's lightened up for right now. I think it's going to rain some more. I might need some of these things, so I'm not going to sell all of that. What's all of this worth? 20, 30k? What are you doing back there? I don't trust it. You look like you're up to trouble. You look like you're up to trouble. I know you're just bored, sweetie, but what? Can't you go bother your father? Crazy footage of flooding in Vancouver. Yeah, I believe every bit of it. I was like looking at our drains and I was like, I'm glad these are working because this is insane. Hey, yeah, she will get you. Leave her alone. I know you're so bored. It's just insane amounts of water falling from the sky continuously for like days on end. And we know it's the Pacific Northwest, but it's still kind of notable. Oh, I have 400. I have 400 acuity. Also, if you didn't catch yesterday's stream, you might be confused as to my transmog. And if you caught yesterday's stream, you might still be confused because not everybody has seen glamour like this. He's leaving. He's leaving. I know, honey. I know. The big dog is ruining your mom time. And you just want a party. You just always want a party. Oh my goodness. Got you in the background to keep me company while I have to complete a file audit due tomorrow. Procrastination knows no bounds. Please tell me it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. And next time, you're going to remember at least a little bit of this feeling, and you're going to start it like at least a tiny bit earlier. What do you have now? You cannot have this. I'm not dangling it up for you to chase. I did get Rufus. Yesterday we cleaned out the rest of the things that I wanted off of the Hallowed Fishing Derby vendor, which is why I'm dressed up like this. I wanted to show off the shark hat. The rest of the stuff is not from that vendor. I just thought it looked fun with the hat. I've got like a fish backpack and like a little beach get up. I want to do some profession stuff. I maybe want to poke around on my alt. I want to save a lot of my alt leveling for the anniversary event because there's going to be experience boosts. It's going to be a good time for leveling. So I don't want to like sink a ton of effort into getting that prot warrior leveled, but I wouldn't mind doing like a dungeon on him just to kind of, you know, find my feet again with it because it's been a few days since we've done any. And I don't want to forget what I was doing. There we go. The last of the pristine researches. 400 acuity for 10 more alchemy knowledge. Thank you very much. I lost it. I actually... Yeah, she'll get you. If this is not a game, Moose. Leave her alone. Leave it. Lucy, you lay down. You lay down. I know. And also the well-played pillow. This is how I do keys. Oh, Kitty, you don't have to leave. It's okay. I know. I know. He's being kind of annoying today. Wow. Get an XP boost for 80s, so there is that. An XP boost for 80s? If they're 80, they don't need any XP. Right? Not crazy. Her outfit is fabulous. I gotta wear this for at least a little while. So let's check on our board, because I think I probably have some amount of, I know. Oh, for the 80s that you have. Oh, right, yes. Yeah, of course, that is also the case. I was confused. 5% to 25%. Yeah. So you get five 80s, and then you get more for faster. I have 2 80s. That'll do. I know. We're just going in here to get more general skill in things that use these. If we look in crafting orders, we've got 7 patron orders. Some of these must be important. Some for acuity, 2 for knowledge. We can start with those. Moose, do not bother your sister. Hey. Just leave her alone. She's not having fun. I know. Buddy. She's probably gonna go jump up on something higher. Feels like the pushy pet day. Fosters are harassing the big cats this morning. They're not happy. Something about the moon, tide, stars. Yeah, blame it on the planets. Where should I put all of these pillows so that you don't chew holes in them? These are iconic, Moosey. This is part of the production set. We don't have business insurance for this. No one ever thought I would let a rabid shark into my workspace. Hi. That's not true, actually. It was incredibly predictable that I might let a puppy into my office. Hi, buddy. You're so pretty. You're so pretty. Anyway, I'll just game like this for the moment. He'll settle down. He'll poop out. He usually does. The worst thing I can do is give him too much attention, which is hard because you feel like you have to do some. I want to get Mica Bloom and some Arathor's Spear for this one. Grab another pillow to hold. I know, right? I can't. I've got coffee over here, but I feel like I'm gonna spill it on my cushions if I try and grab it. I was thinking about what else I would decorate like my shelves and background with if it wasn't gonna be plushies, or at least on the lower shelves. And I didn't really come up with anything. I had a thought of plants, and then I'm like, well, I don't think he would mess with plants, but if he did, it would be worse than him messing with plushies, because especially depending on what kind of plants they are, it might not be very good for him. And also, there's not a whole lot of light in this room, especially not towards the back, so unless I was also gonna blast it with, like, really bright LEDs, I wouldn't really get very far with them. I can hear him trying to get her to play with him, because you can hear his nails all clicking on the floor in unison as he slams his front paws down on the floor in like a play bow. He's got his moves. Yeah, this one, very good. 72 concentration. Yeah, okay. Fine. I'm not really using my concentration for much. There we go. Oh, you're back, huh? Did she say no? Did she say, frick you in cat language? Because she's in that kind of mood right now. And then for this one, we're gonna need Lure Drop and Orbinid. Love your DBM voice pack. Why, thank you. I appreciate it. But we can't have these. They're mine. Lure Drop and Orbinid. But aside from that, I'm not sure what's going on today. I thought about doing maybe like a rare tour. That might be kind of fun. It would get me some more rep. I'm kind of feeling motivated to like get these reps closer to the end because they are kind of inching there, but also I know that if I just like stick with my routine of doing weeklies, it'll get done without a whole lot of drama. And that might give me more time for my supplies of resonance crystals to regenerate. So let's use the glimmer. We got a glimmer of knowledge. Yeah, we did. He's just looking for trouble. Third attempt at Ashes, no luck. There's always next time. Could be right around the corner. Oh man, dumping into all these herbalism specialties in Alchemical Mastery takes so long because there's 5 of them and they want 40 points each. But it's the main way in which you're gonna get proficiency at like most things. So you kind of gotta do it, and eventually it'll feel like it's paid off. I should see if there's anything that I can make for profit once I've kind of got these done. I do need to get the tool redone. Same with gems for jewel crafting. Good afternoon, Hazel. Good afternoon. Trying to farm all the safari achievements and this one rare pet in Mechagon. Gonna be the death of me. There were some annoying ones out there, weren't there? It's been a while. Oh, there we go. That one. And then another 2 alchemy knowledge for the glimmer. That is a moose toy. Well done. He's managed to, and I don't know how, that ball used to squeak. And it no longer squeaks, and I cannot for the life of me figure out why, because the squeaker is still, as far as I can tell, in place. And the rest of the ball does not have any air leaks. Usually things stop squeaking when air is escaping somewhere else. Maybe the squeaker was like damaged on the inside. I don't know what, but it doesn't make the noise that he likes anymore. And it's like not as much fun. Also, it got all blurry. For some reason. Maybe if I turn it off and back on again. He likes to throw balls for himself. Okay. I was thinking something. I was up to something. I spent my knowledge. Oh yeah, I was thinking about maybe making something profitably. If I can. My tool still doesn't have multi-craft on, and I guess I could try to get my tool redone. I have 80 acuity. That's probably enough to get it recrafted. I was gonna... Alchemy rods are... Who makes alchemy rods? Is it me? With my alchemist? Is that my problem? Is that I made it myself and I shouldn't have done? Or maybe enchanting? Let me see. I know I'm not spec'd into Ruined Bismuth. No, that's the enchanting rod. Is it inscription? Alchemy tool. Patient Alchemist's mixing rod. I think it might be inscription. I'm not 100% sure. Patient Alchemist. Inscription makes alchemy rods. Okay. So that's going to be my warrior's game when he gets leveled, but it's probably, I'm probably better off trying to just find someone to redo it now. Especially because it's like a weekend and I might actually be able to find someone to do it. Because I would love to get one with multi-craft on it, and I would love to get it remade at higher than 2 stars. So let me look into the mats that would be needed for that, and then maybe see if I can find someone that can do it. Rod. Oh no, it would be a recrafting order, wouldn't it? So if we take the mixing rod. Taking away Bokoa's only profession job before he has a chance to do it. That's the one. So 7 ciphers and 10 greenwood. And then I can give it a missive of... I don't know why I had a resourcefulness missive on it. Why I didn't just go for multicraft. Multicraft seems better, because you can't even enchant multicraft onto it. Let me see. Algari, missive. Multicraft, so 1900 for that. We'll get the good one. And then the ciphers, 8k there, and then the greenwood are going to be another 11k. So it's you know, like a 20,000 gold project, plus I'll probably tip because it'll take somebody's concentration, maybe. But if you just get it done once, then you're in good shape. Flabby can't do something. He doesn't have as many professions running as he did in Dragonflight. In Dragonflight, he covered almost everything. And he certainly has more than I do right now, but he doesn't have everything. Potter Nerd, thank you for the brand new Prime sub. Appreciate it. Hi, Hazel and chat. Love a cozy Sunday. I've got a real plushy / pillow nest going on right now because I keep taking them for my dog, and this is the place that I'm stashing them. So what do you do when you're trying to find a crafter? Let me see. Let's join trade. LF scribe to recraft, and then I can link my thing if I can find it. To rank 5. Oh, I don't have... Hang on, I'm gonna have to do this. Hang on, hold on. Let's copy that and then delete it so we don't put it in there just yet. And then I need to disable that on for a second. Normally strangers can't talk to me. Just for the moment. Always asking your guild. I'd like to say that I would know if that was the case, but there's only like 3 guildies on right now. If anybody has inscription. Actually, you know what you can do is you can literally oh, there's only 2 guildies on right now. Can't you roster by profession? So you can see everybody that has inscription, and then you can actually like view their inscription as well. So I can see, you can't see how much skill they have or anything. Yeah. I'll ask the general public and see if I can find anybody. So what is it? /2. It's a little concerning that I rejoined trade, but I can't see it. Did I filter it out of my window? Hey! No. Not cool, man. Can't take my plushies. This is in a mood today. Can't see the specialization. Oh man, the link died. LF scribe. Recraft. And then we link the thing. I don't usually do this. I usually ask Flappy to help me find somebody because he's my link to humanity. Alchemy. PST. Guild roster menu list. I did that. I just did that. My guild only has 2 people online, and I would love to see if it was done. I would love to get it done now if possible. Although, right now, I literally see nobody else's message in trade but mine, which is like making me think that I joined trade chat wrong. Because there should be something, right? Oh, no, somebody can do it. Oh, yes, awesome. This is the person that made my staff, I think, or maybe one of my other profession tools. Yay. Ha 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 ha. I did it! Alright, so I'm gonna send a recrafting order for my patient mixing rod. Thank you so much! Lots of exclamation points. Change it to the mid multi-craft. Very important. Da-da-da! Da-da-da! If you were to join services, a lot of movement there. Oh. I've never heard of services. More than I've done today. I'm just so happy that someone can do it. And I'm like so tickled pink. It's somebody that I've actually work ordered from before. They must be like a real like giga crafter in this realm. Nice. I still need to get my enchanting treasure for the week, actually. It's for the boosters? Oh. The raid mythic plus delve sellers. Gotcha. That would explain a lot. That would explain why I've not done this. / leave trade. Impressed someone used trade for actual trade. People must like I've seen people, or I've heard of people like asking for crafters or like advertising their crafting. It's like a thing. It's just not a thing I usually engage with because I can't take the silly posting in order to get the advertisements. Plus, most of the time, if I don't need it. But this will be good. I'll have a much better tool. I'm gonna get an enchant for it, or maybe I should make an enchant for it because I can make my own profession tool enchants. I could do ingenuity or resourcefulness. I think deafness, finesse, or perception. Yeah, so resourcefulness will be the one. So I'll get myself mats to make this. I'm going to just triple check that I sent the recrafting order correctly. In progress. Yeah, it looks good. Assuming that I didn't misspell anything. Yeah. Yeah, I've been DPSing and healing this season. I've been healing a little more in raid, and I've been DPSing more in keys. Both on priest, shadow priest and holy priest. Ringing Deep's ingot. I actually, very few of my top keys are healed. Most of them are DPS times because my regular group has a resto shaman, and that's just it's been really good. And storm dust, and then 5 of these guys. Coffee good. Coffee good. Are you still roaming? Hi, sweetie. Can I help you? I know. Are you being good? Are you playing with your toys? Why are you so crazy this morning? Is it because I slept in a little bit? I did take a long time to get out of bed, it's true. Hey, no. My moon good. Morning. Good morning, Ultra Mecha Jeff. How are you doing today? Speaking of raid, Guild's attempting Heroic Queen, so I'll be joining 3 weeks rusty. Oh, it'll be fun. It'll be really fun. It's a good fight. And it's, also, hey, don't eat fluff. It makes you cough. Just leave it on the floor. We'll clean it up. I suppose I should clean it now. Moosey, leave it. He likes to eat fuzz. For no reason. It's not food. Plushies. Where did you get this from? Did you get this out of the trash? Buddy. My goodness. You are a pest today. Holy crap. let's see here. This goes here. This goes here. Stick the oops up there. This one can sit with me. Oh, man. All right. We're getting somewhere. We got coffee. I got my mixing rod redone. Yeah. It's got multi-craft on it now. Oh, it's still enchanted with resourcefulness, but I've got a better resourcefulness enchant for it, or I'm going to make a better one, because I'm going to use, whatchamacallits. I'm going to use my concentration to get a really good enchant on it, because that is my forever mixing rod. I'm so happy. Nice. Thank you very much. Cost me about 30k all in, but, like, it'll pay off eventually. Or, you know, you just believe it'll pay off, and then it paid off in good feelings. So, we're enchanting Algari resourcefulness. We're doing our new mixing rod, and we're doing it with 184 concentration to make it a gold one. 120 resourcefulness. Nice. Nice. That's so much better. Doing my Shadow Priest, found Void Weaver to be better in keys lower than 10, since packs don't last long enough for Archon to pop off. I have been wanting to try Void Weaver. I should set it up as a spec at some point. I don't know what you do with the rest of your spec, actually. Like, I need someone to tell me how to cut my cookie, but I want to try it because I've heard that it's very close in numbers, and if that's the case, being able to move while in Void Torrent would make it worth it all by itself. Alright, so let's do... I'm going to do my enchanting work orders first. Now that I've got that recrafted, I'm not real sure what I want to use the rest of my acuity for. This is gold, gold, gold. So my alchemy stuff is good. I need these two redone, but I don't urgently need them redone. I have the right stats on them, and I have them at 4-star instead of 5-star. So it's a small difference, but it doesn't... I can kind of probably wait for that. So let's see about any more work orders over here. And then I want to craft a couple of batches of something. I don't know what yet, but we'll figure it out. What are we saying here? Just acuity, huh? I mean, these are so cheap that it's kind of worth it just for the, well, for the acuity, but what do I want acuity for long term now? Now that I have all blue tools and all the knowledge bought off a vendor, is it still worth it for me to be filling patron orders for acuity? I don't know if it is. Also, how much concentration are we talking here? Should I make some more stuff? Nah, I've got some room on that. Bigger numbers more often, and the movement while doing Void Torrent is S tier. I've been getting a little better at finding the right points in fights to use Void Torrent where I don't have to move, but I'm still pretty messy. Like, I have to ditch it like a bunch often. Yeah, there's acuity patterns, but if they're not things that I can make... If they were really profitable, I feel like I already would have gotten them. And if they're not that profitable, then I feel like... I'm not really a collecting patterns for their own sake kind of person. Let's do a scan and see if we can make anything with alchemy. Spend acuity for mats, too. Yeah, maybe. At that point, it starts getting mathy, though, because then I have to figure out what they're worth versus how much gold I spent to get the acuity from the crafting order. I don't know, maybe. Okay. So if we open up our alchemy and we do a little recipe scan, let's do it without concentration for now. They're saying bountiful seasons, which is always a tricky one because it's actually only giving finesse right now because it doesn't count as winter yet for some reason, even though outside definitely disagrees. So those ones, it's a little questionable whether or not I'm actually going to make a profit on it. True sights, however, if it says that it's profitable bare, like without any spillover, that's really promising because that means that with full spillover, I can probably do that pretty decently. What else do we have here? Horticulture, of course. I wonder if that number is being skewed a little bit by if there's anything that's like listed cheap. Because 104, like horticulture is often profitable to make. Horticulture is often profitable. 185, 190 per. those are pretty good margins. If we look at the mat optimization, it looks like we can reach a guaranteed rank 2 using Silver Mica Bloom, a split of Lure Drop, and then Copper, Orbinid, Blessing Blossom, and Spear. Why would you use the Lure Drop split? Does it count for more? It's more expensive. It's just so strange to me that you would do that. I don't... I know it says it's optimizing, but like... Is it just because it was top of the list? Resourcefulness for orders, multi-craft for manual crafts and guildies. Should I do these? If we go into Sim and we assign that particular array from the material optimization, it says 266 per. It's not as much fun because I can't make it with any, I can't make it with whatchamacallums, Spillover. Spillover is really fun. But we'll do some of these, and then we'll probably also do either some True Saves or maybe Bountiful Seasons if people are actually buying them. I don't trust it, though. Bountiful Season. Unless people are just getting scammed because they're like, oh, you know what this would be great for is resourcefulness. And then they, like, tried to drink it, and then they're like, oh, no. It does nothing. Yeah, there's just not that many of them. I don't think there's a ton of movement there. So let's do 100. Let's do 100. And we can also get, like, a ambidexterity. That's a crafting speed file, so I can get 10% for the silver one. I'll do that. So for the horticulture, we need Mica Bloom. I'm going to get 1,200, and we're going to do it silver. We're going to make 100 of these. 1,200 silver Mica Bloom. For the lore drop, it's a little tricky. We're going to get 400 copper, and then 200 silver lore drops. Even though they're functionally the same price, so I really don't think it matters that much. For the Orbinid, we wanted copper ones. We're going to get 600 of them. You got to be careful, though, because sometimes there's not that much quantity in the copper one, so even if it's technically like a gold cheaper per unit, by the time that you've actually bought 600 of them, you might be paying the same price that you would have been paying for silver. So if you're a conscientious person, you would check that before you press buy. My conscientiousness really runs out when it butts up against my desire to be done with shopping for this stuff. So I usually just kind of send it. Because that's bought up into 27. Those are 31, so that is cheaper. Lila Mahariel, thank you very much for the 17-month resub. Hey, hello. How you doing? Wish Archon let you move around with Pumping Void Turret. Yeah. It would be nice. There is some satisfaction to like finding that moment in the fight where you're like, okay, it's going to be a couple of seconds before the next mechanic comes out. I've already dodged the last batch of swirls. I know I can stand still for a couple of seconds. How long is it? 3 seconds? There's a little bit of satisfaction that comes with that mastery of having it planned out, but it's not something that you really do in your first like 5 or 10 pulls of a fight, unless you're smarter than me. Okay, so I'm going to pop my file, and I'm going to make 100 of them. What did I not buy? I did not buy Viridescent Spores. I need 96 of those. You can also stack it with the Dragonflight crafting speed file. I checked that. They do stack, which is kind of crazy. So if I wanted to get... What did they call it again? I forget what the Dragonflight one is called. If we looked into Dragon Isles and we look into files... It was Quick Hands. That's what it was called. It was called Quick Hands. That's funny. I have full concentration available for Dragon Isles crafting. Quick Hands are pretty cheap. 24, 18, 30. Yeah, so those are... That's definitely worth it. The Weaver buff would also, I believe, stack with all of this, but this should be enough. So we'll pop that one too. We have both of them, and that should make my crafting speed nice and fast. It does say Dragonflight recipes. It specifically says crafting speed increased by 30% for Dragon Isles recipes. However, in practice, my experience is that it does benefit this. So I want to go into Lure Drop, and I want to make sure we have 2 of those, and that should just bump us into this threshold where we can do that. So scared to make elk stuff in bulk, even when it says there's a profit. I feel like for me, I also feel that. And I just have to do it. Maybe not in the hugest batch, but I just have to do it a couple of times and experience my gold number overall going up. Like if I've done a couple of batches of things and I'm like, hey, I have 50k more than I had yesterday. I wonder if it's because I crafted a bunch of stuff. Then I get a little bit more confidence in making big batches of stuff. I like to lurk, not talk, but I'll say hi once a month. I'm glad you're here. Have you guys seen my cat? Meow. Elegance. I think she's happy the dog is finally laid down to sleep somewhere. Man, I love that cat to bits and pieces. She's so nice to me. She's not very nice to the dog. She's not aggressively, like, actively violent to him unless he starts it. She doesn't engage in unprovoked violence. But if he gets in her face, she will lay down the law. Spillover is a thing for flasks and for files. It's a separate buff, so it's not the same one. I haven't had any luck profitably making flasks yet. I should check them, but I think it's pretty... I would need one of them to be pretty close. Meanwhile, my cat climbing on top of the fridge and knocking things over. Okay, so I can get those posted. Tempered aggression. Actually, tempered mastery. Somebody must drink that, right? Sim mode. Man optimization. 50 gold per, and that's without spillover. Worth a try. I use alchemical chaos, so I don't know how much of a market there is for the specific stat flasks. If I was being smart, I would go on to Wowhead and I would go through all the class guides and I would find out who's actually using them. I'm not smart, as we've established, and I'm too lazy to do that. What I do like to do, though, is check the stock numbers and kind of see. There's a lot of mastery. There's a lot of swiftness. Mastery and haste files. Less of the Versa ones and less of the crit ones as well. So sometimes that can kind of give you an idea. Obviously, if somebody makes just like 10,000 or something and no one's buying it, that would still skew that number up. But usually if there's a lot of stock, it's because there's a lot of activity. Haste Versa, especially crit, very popular. Really? Okay. Maybe I'll make some of each of them. Maybe I'll just make a little spread. I have 300k gold to spend. I am down to spend all of it if I need to. Let's see here. Let's do a little... Oh yeah, because I'm not going to do Bountiful Seasons. I could do True Sight. These are always good, and I can usually sell them. We'll come back to that. But yeah, my True Sight's pretty nice because I can make it with pretty cheap mats now because of how many points I have in. So let's say there's the best one here looks like maybe Mastery. That could mean the price is inflated. I'll make 50 Mastery and 50 crit. How about that? Because 100 usually gets kind of out of control price-wise. So if I look at this one, Tempered Mastery, I'm going to get a calculator up. And I am going into the mat optimization and the sim just to see. It looks like we can make it with all copper mats, so that makes it nice and easy for math. Okay. I'm gonna need some more vials. Let's get 200 gilded vials because we're gonna need them. 200 of those. Leyline residue, 50. So I need 100 at least. And I have, so we'll get 75 of those. Those are expansive. Blessing Blossoms. Oh, I got off my mount. 600 of those. Don't mind me and my lack of mental math. 600 each of these guys. So 600. That brings it up to 13. And then the spear, as long as it's under 30, that is good. Oh, and then no lotuses. I'm going to buy 100 of them because I'm going to make 50 of the other kind as well. So let's just get that in a nice 100 batch. And we'll start by making the mastery ones, and then we'll make a little batch of crit ones as well. So that should be... Oh, I gotta pick it up from the mail. I'm like, that should be 50. I should be able to make 50. Alchemist Bone and add Arena Healing Pots. I like bones. In gameplay terms. I don't know if Alchemist needs one. Alchemy is one of the great professions because it's always reliable because people always need these things for raiding. Alright, let's make a 50 stack of those, and this number is actually going to go up as well because as I get my spillover up to 10, it's going to get even more profitable. Sucks that those people fishing for flips with heavy undercuts mess up Auctionator. Yeah, it's a bit annoying. What are you going to do? You can buy gilded vials from the vendor. They cost approximately 2 gold, 60 silver per. So if they're cheaper than that on the auction house, which they usually, not always, but most of the time are, you're better off buying them on the auction house. I like coffee. I owe Uja a cookie. I think that the mastery change out of on my tool really made a big difference for this for making this profitable. Because I now have 24% multicraft, and I don't think I had those kinds of multicraft numbers before. Okay, so I'm going to post those, and I'm going to work up a 50 stack of these as well. So I want to restock the spores. I have enough vials. I just need the lure drop and the orbinid. So we'll post up. I came out of there with 144 mastery files. That's worth 57k. I don't know how much I spent on it, but less than 57k. Spores, I need 45. Is that right? I'm making 50 of these? I need 100. I need 95. Math. Right? I don't know. And then 60. No. 600 of the other two. Did I get my vicious viridescent spores? I meant to. 600 of these in cheap minus like 7, so let's call it 593. 18k worth of lure drops. And then I have 500 and what is it? 87. It doesn't really matter. The multicraft is gonna get got. I wanted 95 of these. If it's too many, I'll just sell them again. My gripe is when people are doing the massive undercut thing and I'm trying to buy mats and it takes 7 times to buy my herbs because that item's no longer available. Yeah. No fun. And the fact that there's... I think that behavior is here to stay. I don't know what Blizzard can possibly do about it. Yeah. Alright, it's so nice being able to guarantee silver files with copper mats. That's what's making this profitable, is I just barely got enough skill to be able to do that. If I was a true goblin, I would analyze dragonfly craftables for massive profit, but I'm just lazy. Oh, that is clever. I didn't know that the War Within stuff affects dragonfly. It shouldn't, but I feel like it does. I take back my eye. Oh, right. Do you sell some items for cheap? Oh man, the crafting speed feels very nice from the enhanced ambidexterity and the aerated file of quick hands. I have 225k gold left to invest. I kind of thought I was spending more. I can still do a big batch of true sights. Good. Post those up, and then true sights I have a lot of faith in. I mean, I do have 10 stacks of flask spillover right now, so maybe I should be making flasks while they're good, but I'm almost a little suspicious of how profitable all this is. I don't want to go in too heavy. You know, we can always get another true sight buff later, or a spillover buff later. Let's get a bunch of these. Let's do this 200 times. So I want 200 of these. I want 800 of the gilded vials. Yeah, so they're under 260. I want 1,000 mica bloom. I'm pretty sure I could do it with copper mats and it would still be fine. Yeah, 1,000 mica bloom. Buy the cheap stuff. And then same thing with the blessing blossom and the lore drop. 1,000 of each, as cheap as it comes. So the lure drop is 33 gold for the silver stuff. It's 32 gold. And I think it's going to end up at... well, it'll be close. 1,000 of those. And then blessing blossom. You just want to be careful you don't buy out so many of them that the price ends up higher anyways. 1328. It's pretty close, but We'll save a little bit of gold doing this. Ligneros, thank you for the 7-month resub. I think this will be good because it's showing 70 gold profit per, and that's before my file spillover. So this should be nice, especially if I can move them nicely. And usually can. Nice. Does anybody buy gold truth sites? I should use my alchemy concentration for something else. I don't know what yet. Oh, 7 months. Oh, I missed this. I missed setting up a big old batch and just watching it craft and watching the multi-crafts proc. It's nice. It feels good. It's cozy. That's a good thing to do on a weekend morning. Plus I got my kitty cat in my office. My dog finally calmed down. I should use some. I don't think I'm going to need any more of my alchemy concentration to make cauldrons for my guild, because now that we've killed the queen, we're done with that. So I can really concentrate on whatever I want. We should see what we can make. A couple of golden files maybe while I still have file spillover, or flasks while I still have flask spillover. Kind of thought this was a separate buff. I wonder if it overwrote my file or my flask one. Because it is a separate buff. It shouldn't apply. Like, files should not apply to flasks and vice versa. Now. Because if I was going to concentrate on this, I would do some with better mats. So I could get more crafts with less concentration. Oh, people buying my harmonious horticulture. That's nice. A couple people buying some flasks. That's good. That's good. As long as we can move all of it, we're in good shape. I'm gonna be rich after all. High level healing pots profitable? Seems so expensive. I'm not spec'd into potion crafting, so they're probably not profitable for me. But I know that my friend is spec'd into potion crafting, and I know he has made bank on healing pots in general. I don't know if he's done gold ones or not. He probably uses his concentration on something esoteric. Haven't started profs yet. Not sure if I stick with what I had, which was mining NG or swap. There are good things going for basically all of the professions. I think the gathering ones are fun. I'm happy with what I've got enchanting and alchemy on my main, and I've been very happy with that. And then my one alt that's at 80, I just have her with like mining and herbs, so I'll just go out and full gather just to boost up my gold stores a little bit, or just to relax. It's kind of nice and relaxing. I use these true sight files when I'm gathering because they show you camouflage nodes, and you find like twice as many ore and herbs to pick up. I'm pretty comfy. I've been really actually enjoying all this rainy weather. It has been raining so much, and it's been so overcast and foggy, and you can hear the foghorns going off from boats out in the water. And it's just been so cozy. I got like my big sweaters, and I've been making pots of tea. I've been snuggling up at home. It's been lovely. Do you recommend gathering on main? It's nice sometimes, especially if you happen to be out in the world a lot in your main. You're doing a lot of world quests, you're doing a lot of weeklies, you're going to pick up stuff just while you're out. I find that it actually slows me down too much on my main. I like having gathering on one alt that has both mining and herb, so that I can kind of pick up all of them while I'm out, specifically gathering. Yeah, I have enchanting on main too. I like it a lot. Also, I got a fleeting file at some point. I'm just going to use that to get myself a nice buff up for some time, because if I don't remember to use it before I log off, it'll just disappear. Let's see. Let's post up those true sites. Those are worth... I got 1,000 of them, worth about 90k for the whole batch. And if I look at my overall auctions, I've got 141k coming in the mail and then another 200k. So if we squinty eye math that, call it 300 and, I don't know, 35 clear, 335, and then I'm sitting on 150 still. About 485k, which is up. Number go up. We like that. I was worth about 400k, I think, when I started today. Maybe not even. Not too bad. We just got to sell it. That's the trick. Although the slum sharks I caught yesterday. No, I didn't mean to cancel them. I forgot. You click on something in that window and you cancel it. I guess I'm resetting my slum sharks. Oh, needed to do it anyway. Get a lot of gear, you can disenchant it. I don't make that much gold from doing that because I can't bring myself to put any points into disenchanting, so I'm just getting like little copper quality things when I do. But it's alright, it's not too bad. I want to go get, actually, while I'm thinking about it, I want to go get just loot treasures to get my enchanting treasure knowledge for the week. I've got one more. Let's just go look for dirt piles and stuff. I have... And then we can maybe do world quests along the way. Seems reasonable. World quests. Oh, I haven't even done the dungeon weekly. I keep not being around for keys. My friends keep doing keys, and I keep being busy because of, like, the deer debacle or, you know, just stuff going on. Best way to farm gold, work IRL, buy tokens. That is true. I mean, the best way to be able to afford everything in WoW is to not play, because then you, you know, you keep your money. And you are as equipped as you're ever going to be for raid. I had a better metaphor for that, but it fell apart in my mouth. Why are you not using the new cat mount? That's true. It's around. It's cute. I have it. It's a nice mount. I like my Swarmite Sky Hunter, though. There we go. Sometimes I find that I can't water the sheep. I don't know why. I feel like I have to punt a snake before they let me water the sheep. Dear welcome. But yeah, I think gold making is fun in and of itself for me. It's a form of gameplay where when my gold number goes up, I feel like I'm winning. It's not like I'm specifically farming gold. I feel like if I bought gold and I had a lot of it, it would mean nothing to me. It would be like cheating. It would not be as satisfying or as fun. Plus, sometimes I'm able to do it the reverse. Like, I take my gold, I buy tokens, and then I have beanut balance, and then I can get things like shop mounts or pets or whatever, and not have to give them my actual money, which I need apparently for replacing harnesses that my dog chewed through because I was silly and I left it on him when we came back inside. How hard will it be for me to catch up with the story and gear as a dirty casual stop playing around the second raid? Story is really up to how in-depth you want to get with it, but there's a lot of online resources that you could do for story. You can, there's like videos that you can catch up on, both from WoW's official channel or channels like Novel. And then there, you know, if you put your, you read your quest when you're leveling, you can, it's all laid out for you. Gear's not too bad. Gear is very doable, especially, or even as a solo player. You're not going to be super behind. I think you'll be fine. This is a very casual, friendly expansion. There's lots of things that you can do without needing to meet other people's standards. I don't think it'll be very hard. I think you're going to have a lot of fun. I only started like reading quests in the very back end of finishing my Lore Master achievement. And then it kind of made me wish I'd been reading them the whole time, although of course I was kind of in a hurry when I was leveling, but they were cool. I got a quest add-on called Dialogue UI that makes my quest text very big and easier to read. And I like that a lot. I like Dialogue UI. I need to find some more pests to punt. Not very nice of me, but them's the breaks. Okay. I'm happy. We've had a pretty comfy weekend. There we go. That's the stuff. What am I doing this for? I'm gonna get coffer key shards. My poor coffer key situation. I've not been delving. I feel like I'm gonna delve on some altar or another. I just don't know who or what or for why. I've never felt like my brain was particularly powerful because I haven't really done enough delves to make him good. So they've always kind of felt like a slog to me. But there's got to be a character where it just clicks for me. I would do that world quest, but it's just a waste of valor stones. I can't spend them. Ooh, that might be good. That's going to give me Dornagal rep. I was wanting to get treasures. I like getting treasures while I'm doing world quests because I can just kind of keep my eyes open while I'm doing other things. But perhaps I should just go to, is this dirt? Nope, those are just rocks. Whenever I really want to get dirt treasures, I usually just go to Hallowfall, go to the farm, and do laps around there because I find that you get lots of those like dirt treasures, the wax treasures. Because I'm looking for a powdered fulgurance. Soloing T8 dells without a single death. Nice! Congratulations. No treasure from there. Did get a ringing deep ingot. That's kind of nice. My Halo's freaking out. Once my Hallowfall rep gets high enough for me to be able to just, like, find Belladar on my own. I know people share the location and stuff, but I'd like to be able to just get the item so I can just see it. It would be nice to try to start doing it twice a day. I could, if I get on a little bit early, somehow, I could do it right at the top of stream. Maybe the time change will help me, actually. I don't know if it will. But right at the top of stream and then right at the end of stream are usually when Belladar turns. And I need the mount still. I need to get more of these War Within World mounts. Oh, look at the dirt. Nice. I love questing or just running around on my main after I've just posted a bunch of auctions. Because I'll just be living my life, mind flaying some sand, and it's like, a buyer's been found for your auction of Flask of Tempered Aggression. A buyer's been found for your auction of a File of Truth item. I'm like, yeah, that's right. Find me my buyers. Give me my money. I shall be wealthy, and I shall acquire all of the cats. Very satisfying. That's the one thing you don't get when you have an auction alt, is that you don't get to just hang. I mean, you could if you hung out in your auction alt, but the satisfaction of just seeing things sell while you're running around is awesome. It's been very fun focusing this much on my main. I've got her item level up fairly high. We're at 623. I've got my Mythic Plus ratings doing okay. I need to time more 10s, specifically City of Threads and Stone Vault. Necrotic Wake and Mists, I would like to time 10s, but I'm not as fussed about it because I have timed 10s of those, or 20s, or whatever it was, in their actual seasons. So I have portals to those already, basically. For portal's sake, I need to do Stone Vault and City of Threads. And I think it'll be fine. I just need to get on for keys when we're ready to push 10 sometime. I need to be ready to play. Happens immediately after your post. Straight up dopamine hits. Picking a new altar level, doing every single world quest for rep lately. That's a good way to do it, actually. Then your alt can get the experience and the reputation. Hey. Well, that one's done. I don't like doing the Resident Echoes, and I'm not gonna do them. They can't make me. I still need dirt. Let's go down to Ringing... Hallowfall. I said that was my spot, and I mean it. Let's go back to Dornogal, actually. I don't think they've fixed this yet. I think if I use my Stone of the Hearth, it will... Oh, dirt! Hang on. Hold up. Dirt alert, dirt alert. It still has a separate cooldown from the rest of your Hearthstones. I don't know why. Is Mythic rating 2k not enough to get the mount? Which mount? Why 2500? I have the mount already. I want to get 10s done if possible. I just kind of do whatever levels of keys my friends want to do. Do you get anything good for doing it on hardcore mode? Stack of those things in my bag. Oh, the echoes? I don't know. I know that there's some cosmetics associated with them, but I think they're just random drums. Yeah. I haven't done very many of them. I've done echoes like twice in my life. It's good for Valor Stones, but I don't usually need those. I'm usually capped from all of the other stuff. Echo has achievements. Ah, yes. Achievements. I wonder what I'm going to be busy doing in the anniversary patch. Got to get all the new anniversary patch stuff. And then my Prot Warrior. Eventually, I think I might like to pick a DPS alt to set up for like kind of alt raids or alt keys or something like that. Figure out if I was going to play any DPS spec other than Shadow Priest. Just kind of at like a low to medium level for fun. Who would it be? But I don't know yet. Nothing's really been speaking to me. I could roll it randomly, but I don't know if that's the right move. That was how I picked my tank at the end of Dragonflight. Why am I doing this? I don't know. I see Dragon Racing World Quest, I click. They don't even give me 400 gold anymore. I think they just trained me when they were 400 gold, and now that they've, like, bait and switched and dropped the gold output, I just do them anyways out of habit, because they used to be profitable. 150 gold, still not nothing, but, you know, it's not exactly going to buy you much more than the candy bar. I was listening to the birds this morning on my walk, and there was one bird that was going doodle doodle doodle, and I was like, I want to know what kind of bird that is. It didn't sound like a turkey. I'm just making it sound like a turkey. It was very pretty. And I'm not very good at identifying birdsong. I need to spend some time with the app and just listen to all the different ones and be like, ah, yes, it's a robin. You know, like, it's probably something really basic and generic. I was going to go all the way to Hellowfall, but I guess I'm doing World Quest down here for rep. And 800 gold. Don't mind me. Balanced Druid. No, thank you. Not for me. Fury Warrior so good. Alley Shaman looks fun. Got a name for my Drakthir Warrior saved already. Nice. Having the opposite problem. Throwing shades at the robins. I like robins a lot. They're bigger than I expect them to be every time. I always see a bird and I'm like, wow, that bird's really pretty large and beautiful. What is it? Oh, it's a robin. It's just an American robin. But, like, you know, it's not giving them enough credit. They're pretty cool. I love seeing birds around. Just everywhere. Around the city, around the beach, around hikes, around the building, out the window. Birds. I saw what had to have been a raven. It was like eagle-sized, and it was pitch black, and it was perched at the very tippy top of the tree. I think it was a raven. I didn't hear it go, haw, haw, so I don't know for sure. And it was just like looking around from its perch, like at the top of a really tall tree in town, and I'm like, oh, that's so cool. Oh, you see more of them by the beach and in the mountains, but every now and then, tall enough tree. Hummingbirds, kind of loud. Yeah, they click. Hummingbirds kind of do this little clicking, snipping sound. I usually have a hummingbird feeder set up. I don't have it right now. I should get it cleaned and put out for the winter, because some people kind of stop feeding the birds once the weather turns, and the birds actually around here stick around all winter so they can use the food. I do not have a mage leveled yet. Until Remix, I didn't have a mage at all. Might be a late season project. Yeah, maybe. I'm waiting for something to really speak to me. Which probably means I'm waiting for me to see someone that really inspires me on a specific class. Like one of my friends playing something that makes it look really fun, or... I don't know. What if Shadow Priest is just what I'm meant to be? It's really fun. It's been good. Frostmage, really good DPS if you're okay with the piano sim aspect of it. I never stick with mages. I never stick with mages. There's something about them that just doesn't click with me, which is weird because usually Clothy's ranged, glass cannon, all aboard, but I don't know. I like pet classes. I like ranged. I like healing hybrids. I don't like shaman. And I don't like druids. So I guess I like playing a priest. Maybe a warlock, but then you're kind of out the hybrid aspect as well. It's funny, I'm like thinking through all the different things that I like and don't like, and I'm like, yeah, well, it all comes back to Shadow Priest, doesn't it? It sounds so good on paper, but it doesn't have the spark for me at all. Wish we had more ranged hybrids. I mean, we have a fair few of them. I'm just, like, I could play Devoker. I always forget about Devoker. I don't want to be a lizard, though. I like Shadow in this iteration a lot. But I don't have to be in love with everything about an alt. I just have to want to mess around with it for like a season, you know? How much health does he have? Only 10 mil. No big deal. You dislike all 3 mage specs? Yeah. The last time that I really enjoyed mage, I played some fire mage in Shadowlands. There was a season when fire mage was pretty hot, pun intended, and I played that for a while. I did like a Mythic Plus season on it. It was fine. I always blame fire mages and Destro Warlocks for being too similar to each other. It bothers me that there's 2 ranged Clothies that cast fire spells. It's too close for me. Mages can't heal themselves very well. And don't get me wrong, they survive things way better in dungeons than I do on my priest, despite the fact that my priest can heal themselves. But it just drives me nuts that if I'm out in the woods and I stub my toe, my only recourse is to sit on my butt and eat a muffin. Warlocks cast green fire spells. Best class for Tauren? Hunter. Warrior. Paladin. Mage. Mage? Tauren mage. Rogue. Tauren rogue, obviously. Be a troll mage. They have in-combat regen. Maybe I should try Destro. Best class for everything. I feel like Aflock is probably the thing that's gonna get me. Because it's dots like Shadow Priest, and it's a pet class. I could play boy, but I have a real problem where whenever I decide that I'm gonna play an alt for a season, I won't pick any of my existing characters. I always want to make a new one. And it's obnoxious because I have like 20 plus 70s that I could use. No, those won't do. I don't know why. I mean, I have boy. Why don't I want to just play boy? It just feels like, it doesn't feel like starting fresh. It doesn't feel like a fresh alt. It feels like you're picking up something with baggage on it. I do like leveling, that is true. And I feel like leveling is an opportunity for me to bond with that character. I just don't give myself a chance to fall in love with them all over again, you know? Class for a first-time healer? You gotta pick something that speaks to you visually, and you gotta think about whether you want to be a reactive healer or a proactive healer. But I mean, I'm a Holy Priest main, so I'm super biased, but I like Holy Priest because it's simple and straightforward and easy to understand. It is reactive. You don't need to prepare in advance for a whole lot of stuff. You do gotta react to stuff when it happens. But, you know, you cast a button called heal and it heals somebody. Wow. Well done. Good job. You did it. But yeah, they're all viable. And there's pros and cons to all of them. So you can't really go wrong by picking something that you like the vibe or the aesthetic of. Oh, this Worm's Quest is awful. I started doing this because I wanted the 32 resonance crystals, but I think I could probably, like, I don't know, squeeze my abs and make a resonance crystal in my body faster than I can get these worms. Unless they fixed it. They could have fixed it, right? That's why I play DPS classes mostly. As fun as Warlock is. Don't really get into the whole Warlock thing as much. Worms in the mine. I'll go take a look. I have a hard time with this one sometimes. Don't go healer. Healing's fun though, and someone has to do it. Some people just naturally really take to healing as well. Some people have way more fun healing than they would ever have on anything else. And it's true that people blame healers. But you know what else you can do is you can turn off your chat. You can tab right out of it and then no one can tell you anything because they literally can't tell you anything. You know, just do your best, live your life, and it'll be fine. I'm a tank. Healing scares me. Love Fire Mage, but I'm a Warlock main. Only play Ath and Demo. Is Ath any good right now? I'm trying to have something talk me into it. What if I just need the right transmog? What do I think of when I think of Warlock? I think of elegant. I think of a little bit sexy. I think of drapey robes. To be honest, I don't really think of boy. I don't really think of gnome. All three lock specs feel fine. Playing a goblin priest and a tank apologized for LOSing me the whole dungeon without me saying anything. Aww. Some people go in like already apologetic for things, and I always feel so bad for them because usually those people are doing fine. They're doing just fine, and you can tell they're so nervous and they're like so afraid of somebody, you know, criticizing or flaming or being mean to them. And it's like, buddy, it's okay. We're playing a game. We're doing great. Good job. You know, I would tell people to chill out, but I get it. You know, people are sometimes very harsh. I always think that when a tank is like that. But here's the thing. If you're worried about it, you're not the problem that people are complaining about. If you are aware enough to be like, oh man, maybe I'm LOSing somebody, you are a different species from the tank that people are actually upset about. That is, the person that actually upsets people is usually somebody who's got their EDM music blasting at 110 decibels. They have their auto run key always toggled on. They're just vibing. They're in their own world. They have no idea what's going on. If you have the self-awareness to feel bad in advance, it's not you. I also have a special place in my heart for the vibing tank with their EDM blasting that stops for nothing, because at least they're having a good time. It is hilarious, though, when they run headfirst into trash with their healer and the rest of the group like 2 packs behind them, and then they die, and then all they put in chat is question marks. That's the best. They're like, what, huh? What happened? How could this happen to me? Healer? Question mark? Yeah. You can't take it seriously. It's ridiculous. Life tap has always been a grief healer button. Yeah, I'm not finding so many worms in here. I'm gonna go back up top. I am at 10 worms, actually. Maybe I have been finding worms. I just haven't been noticing them. So if I was thinking about a warlock, and it's too early yet because I still haven't finished my Prot Warrior goals. If I was thinking about a warlock, who looks really cool? I like human warlocks. Draenei as well. Didn't I make an Eridar warlock? I did. She's got like the red Eridar skin. She's got a little mini skirt going on. That was a thing. Minori warlock, yeah. Is that what I'm thinking though? I like human warlock because I can just see them in their robes in the basement of the slaughtered lamb, just being all spooky and stuff. I don't need humanoid battle training stones. I could probably do this, actually. I might be able to get another key. Panda warlock! I like dwarf warlocks. Space Goats seem like a perfect fit. Dark iron warlock. Orc. Classic with Gul'dan. Yeah. You gotta pick your poison. There's definitely a lot of good, I mean, lots of people can be warlocks. Basically anything, right? Like, they opened it wide open. Any groups for this? Warlock does feel appropriate for Halloween. I wonder which warlocks I have already. I think it's just the Draenei and then the gnome. I think that's it. Although I feel like people will not forgive me if I play a warlock ult for a season and it's not boy. Oh yeah, there's void elves as well. I kind of forgot about void elves. What are we doing here? So these are the things. We need fuel, which means we need to just kill stuff. Lightbound Draenei warlock, which still makes no sense. Favorite is gnome. She has the name Lilwick. Best gnome name yet. I like the juxtaposition of cute little gnomes doing any of the quote-unquote evil classes, or just like the rough around the edges ones, like warlocks and shadow priests and rogues, because it's cute. I feel like I would too. Like if I was actually a gnome, I would absolutely be overcompensating to try to be taken seriously by doing something incredibly dangerous and irresponsible. There's fishies in there. We got fuel? Something like that? I like my Nightborn warlock. I don't have any void elves. Why not? What's my problem? I remember when I was gonna main a void elf, like they came out with void elves and I was like, yes, this is me, and I like made a new character and I called it my main. I was sure that I was converting, and I lasted like 3 weeks and I was like, no, I'm a gnome. Void elf racials, they are cool. I am constantly feeling inferior because of my lack of capability at playing the teleport thing that they fire out correctly. I feel like it has so much potential. It's such a powerful utility spell, and I am absolutely garbage at it because I never practice and like I never think about it. And that makes me feel like I'm doing it all wrong. Like I'd rather not have the button so I don't feel like I'm underusing it, kind of thing. Okay. I must have had all my keys because that was my... I did not get a key, so I must have enough. I'm looking for dirt. That's why I originally came out here. Oh, hey, dirt. I'm looking for dirt. I'm trying to get my enchanting powdered fulgurants. I don't even know where, if you get, when it turns into like the sky wax, I don't even know if it works properly for dirt. let's go to Hallowfall. Sort of, eventually. 90% of priests go in Drakthir in 3 days anyway. Not me. Although I guess I don't count for more than 10% of priests. There's got to be at least 9 more of us. Oh no, not this. I'm bad at this. I know all you have to do, you don't have to kill them, you just have to interrupt them. But I'm a shadow priest. I have limited things I can do. I can fear every 45 seconds, and I can silence every 45 seconds, and that's it. That's what we got. So we really got to kill these things. Otherwise they're going to swipe my loot. Wow, you really don't do very much damage when, You really don't do very much damage when you are not putting dots up on stuff, huh? Don't you dare. That's my loot. It's mine. Oh, for heaven's sake, how long? How many? Okay, I think we're good. 11 globs of wax, alright. Although I don't really know what I want it for anymore. The last time I got a Firelight Crystal, I traded it for Resonance Crystals, and it gave me 50, and I was so offended. Not even remotely close to worth it. Machine Speaker's Reliquary. Is this? Do Box of Rocks? What is Box of Rocks? Anyone here trying to farm Alanira shards? I haven't seen one of them, but I also haven't been wildly putting in a lot of effort for it. I've just been kind of hoping they'll happen to me, and I'm starting to think that's not it's not how life's gonna work for me. Yeah, I mean, priests do lack in movement, so any promise of additional mobility is very good. But I think some people are not yet aware that it will not be exactly like it is for evokers. I don't know the exact details, but I heard and believe it to be true that the glide or the double jump or both are nerfed for non-evokers. You will, however, still have like the tail swipe and the wing thing, I'm pretty sure, and those would be very valuable in a priest because of the lack of stops that priests tend to have. Getting 2 extra stops in a priest is huge. They slowed it. Getting some rep from all these rares, that's nice. One of the stops is evoker only? Oh. The other one's a long CD. Okay. Yeah, there may be people that are a bit disappointed that it's not quite as good as it is for evokers, but well, there's probably people that just want to do it for the looks of it, the visuals. A little bit of a change. You're not getting me off my gnome though. I always feel like I have to button mash a lot more in some classes. Don't always really enjoy that. What's the button mashiest of the classes? Which one's worst for that? I feel like priest isn't. Like priest, I usually am pressing most of my buttons with a purpose. There it is. That's what I wanted. I didn't even make it to the farm. That's all I needed was my enchanting knowledge. Nice. At one point, we're going into the immaculate ingenuity. And then eventually maybe Nerubian enchants. So we can learn this, but we're not putting any points in. Alright, lovely. Yeah, well, I don't know why sometimes it's grayed out and sometimes it's not. I swear I haven't done that world quest. I don't know why it wouldn't give me any rep. Give me 830 gold. Outlaws, Carpal Tunnel City. Monk, DH, Fury Warrior. I'm seeing a lot of melee. It does give you rep. Are you sure? Also, hello. How you doing? Because it doesn't say that it's gonna. But I for sure didn't do this. Did I? I don't think so. Wanna bet? I'll bet you, what can I bet you? Nothing. Because this one says yellow, right? It's got the Hallowed Glowfly in yellow. This one has the Hallowed Glowfly grayed out. When I mouse over it here, it doesn't say Wrathy at all. I'll take it. We got nothing on the line, everybody. Kitty cat sleeping. Means you did it on the warband. You would think, except that I feel like I would know if I had done this. I haven't been... my only other character that runs around is my hunter. And I couldn't just accidentally fill up this entire bar. It takes too much doing. It just doesn't seem like the kind of thing I would have stopped to do. I would love it if I got rep from this. I want all the Hallowed Glowfly rep I can get. Sometimes it's just gray. That's so weird. If it still gives me rep, that would be awesome. Most of them is grayed out. Didn't do anything on alts. Annoying. I can still get rep from lots of rares, though. I did not receive any reputation. I'll take my nothing. No rep for that, unfortunately. Sloshmuck. Sloshmuck's over here. He should give me rep. Theoretically. I only got 830 gold. I don't know, maybe I did it. What's funny is if I did do it, it probably would show on stream that I did it, because I probably did it on stream. I haven't been playing off stream, I don't think. I gathered off stream, but I didn't do any world quests. Any other rares that I can do? I did the Keyflame thing already. That one's gray as well. What does all the things say? Any more stuff I can get out here? What else do I need to do in this zone? There's rares that could give me appearances. The Hallowed Glowfly from the Hallowed Sparkfly treasure. Use a light source, walk along the river. See, that seems like I should be able to do it. Let's try that today. I'm gonna do this pet battle and then take a break and then go look into the glowfly thing.
How's my cat doing? Meow?
Her little paws are so cute. They're so much smaller than Moose's paws. Sometimes they'll just stand right next to each other. And I think you could fit all 4 of her feet into like one of his feet. You probably like that too. I wonder how my auctions are doing. I should check to see how many of them sold. I usually have to repost batches of stuff like that maybe once or twice. But not like the whole thing. Look, I'll sell a third of it, and then I'll sell another third, and then I'll sell the last third. Is usually what goes on. Would I like being a warlock? For such a evil-themed class, a lot of the things they do are for other people. Health cookies and summons. I like playing a warlock best in Hardcore Classic. That was my Hardcore Classic main. It was so fun. It was such a cool character to be. You had so many good survival tools on it. Okay. They support each other. Alright, 229k coming in. Only 96k left posted. Pretty happy with that. It looks like I sold basically all of my... It looks like I sold lots of my true set files, all of my crit files as well. I do have 200 of these left, but I sold like 800 of them, so that's pretty good. Yeah, I got some great trash too. Gotta keep my gold up here. Alright, I will be right back.
Nice and toasty in here.
I wonder if that's my foot warmer or... I would say the dog, but he's sleeping out front. I had a big plan. I was gonna do something. I always said I was gonna get up and take a break, and when I came back, I was gonna do a pep-up. That can't be right. That can't be what I said. Oh, I was gonna do the fly thing. That's right. That's right. Hallowed Glowfly. So we'll do the pep-up first because it's like right here, and it's gonna give us an upgrade stone, and we need that. Oh, hang on. There's a rare. Oh, piece of candy. Don't mind me. Drakthir Warlock. Are they giving Drakthir Warlocks? Not a Drakthir Warlock. Blood Elf Warlock? Void Elf Warlock. Human Warlock. I must have a Human Warlock. I usually like those. Oh, that was another 150 rep. I really should be on this rare train more. I've been very lazy when it comes to like doing... I think you can do a daily lap of rares and get rep for them. Maybe it's weekly. I don't know. I've been doing them not either of them. I've been doing them neither daily nor weekly. But 150 rep per is really good. Weekly. Undead Warlock. I do like undead. And I don't have an undead right now that I'm playing. That's a good point. I used to have an undead warlock named Claravel. She was my main for like 6 months in MOP. She was Destro. She was awesome. She had the little bob haircut. Brick keys and pugs until you can't take it anymore. That's what the cool kids are doing. What about Gorla? Yeah, I don't know if Gorla really speaks to me. Which is a shame because I like leveled her and stuff. While I'm doing this, I can look up this on Wowhead, this Hallowed Glowfly, to see if there's any other tips or tricks that I need to know for this. Comment. 16 of them. Alright. What are we saying? This is a battle pet from a treasure. When you see them in wild pet battles, this is not intended. Okay. When you restored the Key Flame, the Lesser Still Stoned Pond Key Flame in Hallowfall, Terry Bilgestone will be available, and she'll sell you the Spark Bug Jar for 2 Radiant Remnants. Activate it and check the vegetation along the nearby waters. You will start to see emotes about Spark Bugs taking an interest in your Spark Bug Jar light, and eventually see the Hallowed Fall Sparkfly that will drop the Hallowed Glowfly when you interact. Requires level 80. There are several locations for these and you can get additional pet drops. Okay. That sounds like fun. That sounds like a good time. What am I going to use my stone on? I got a marked Flawless Battle Stone. So if I look at my pets and I'm like, alright, who does not have the rarity right now? Lots of these guys. These guys need the upgrades. Wobbles! Wobbles, it's your turn! There you go, buddy. Blue. Also, how many? I have 31 pet charms on me. I think I need 35 if I want to buy a... Yeah, you need 35 if you want to buy a battle stone, so I can't buy him a stone. That's okay. I have, like, thousands of pet charms in my bank, but I only spend the ones that happen to be on me. Alright, so I'm pretty sure I've already done the Stillstone Pond Key Flame, but let's go check the location. Terry Bilgestone. Copy as an in-game map pin. And then I'm going to track the map pin, and I'm flying over there. How did he get the Murloc Waste Mog? That had to have been from... Was it the trading post, or was it a shop set? I'm 80% sure it was the trading post. Yeah, it was the summer trading post. Pride of Belladar. Oh, I should fight him. They sold them as individual pieces. It was a little expensive in terms of Trader's Tender, but it's so worth it. I have 61% of things from Hallowfall. I could get a Staff Mog from Pride of Belladar, which is one of the reasons I want to do it. He could drop me the Fierce Beast Staff. Any luck? No. Rep, though. I'll take rep. They need to stop putting awesome things in the trading post for a while. I'm so poor. I've managed to save some tender for the last couple of months. I'm sitting on like 1,600. Oh, what was it? And normally I'm quite broke, so I'm really holding out for something that super speaks to me. I didn't get the... I decided not to get the... it's probably down below, eh? The Harvest Golem set, even though I think it's really cool. I've decided to sit that one out. Muzzleton, thank you for the 14-month resub. Hi Hazel, how are you doing today? What is your favorite pet? Meow. Hello, I'm doing well. Don't mind me. Favorite pet. I like my green wing macaw. It was the first pet that I got in WoW, if we're talking about WoW pets. Harvest Golem Transmog is what made me poor. Why have I done this? How could this happen to me? Jump Jump. Jump Jump's very cute. Jump Jump's actually on my bar. I have a little button for him right here. I like summoning him and then using the candle on him to make him into a cooking fire because it like sits kind of in his head model and it just makes him look like he's having hot thoughts. I have not quite got to where I'm going yet. I'm a fan of the mounts and pets. Don't have a ton of tender. I've had to start sitting out mounts and occasionally pets, but mainly mounts. It's just too expensive to get all of them. Especially because sometimes I do want the transmog. Sometimes for the right mog, it's worth it to me. Alright, hello Terry. I would like to purchase a sparkbug jar. So now that I have that, activate it and then check the vegetation. So I have a 60-minute buff. Check the vegetation along the river. Nearby waters, okay. Also, there's Toad Stomper. Should I fight Toad Stomper? Can I fight Toad Stomper? No, I cannot. He has 48 million health. Sorry, sorry, sir. Excuse me. I'll be taking a wide range, wide route around. Buy some pet biscuits used on Jump Jump. I always forget. Valkyrie's the reason I got into pet battlers. Well, I think looks-wise, I like the Sunborn Valkyrie better. Wish there was a month with no mount on the trading post so I could save tender a bit. Yeah, I've had to let a few of them go. I think I realized that even though I buy mounts on the trading post with tender, I almost never ride them for some reason. They would have to be flying. Also, I don't know if I was supposed to fight the Curious Sparkbug. I think I was supposed to just let it be curious. Sorry. Excuse me. Oops. Eventually, we're going to see a highlighted Hallowed Sparkfly. There it is. There we go. One Hallowed Glowfly for me. I'll summon it. Oh, and you learn it at blue quality. Bless. That's nice. These are cute too. Look at them. The Storm Map Broom should have been a tender reward. Don't blame them for wanting real money for it though. It's one of those things where they had it as an actual reward last year. I think it was the Fill the Bar reward for October last year. So it's not... It's kind of a weird thing where they're like, oh yeah, it's back for money. It's like, well, I mean, I'm glad I got it for free, but a bit selfish of me. If somebody's fighting this, perhaps I should help. Let me go power infuse this bear. I blame them for wanting real money for everything. Don't they have enough? I guess they have to like pay people and stuff, but I'm pretty sure they could do that anyway. Cool. I never fight Croaked. Should I just like get the Shadowblind Groupers? I know you can fish him up here, but you know what else you can do? Shadow blind. You can buy him for, like, nothing. Let's get 10. 5 gold. Thank you very much. Actually, I'll just drop a mailbox. I'm not even gonna go to the mail. Oh, I sold things. Wow. And then I have to feed him, right? Here, let's get these guys out of the way. Yeah, you can buy them. They're so cheap, too. I don't know why. People just get them anyway and then just try to sell them, I guess. I don't know. If you're not going to eat it, toss it to a frog. Belladar add-on. That is... Handy notes? Question mark? Think it might be handy notes? Aw, Croaked enjoys the fish. This has changed my life. I used to fish them up for... I don't know. I thought they'd be good for something, but they're like so cheap. Alright. He has 50 mil as well, so I'm gonna have to kind of hope that someone else comes along. Maybe that bear tank. I don't think I've ever actually killed this rare. Maybe if somebody else had already pulled it. I don't think I would have done it on my own. There must be somebody else around. Yeah, there is. There is. Am I doing any damage? Eh, not really. Come on, we can scrape it now. Oh, not quite enough time. Okay, what did we get? I got 150 rep with Hallowfall. I don't know what I expected. Lots of HP, low defenses. Yeah, I would say he didn't seem to hurt that much, but I think I was just lucky enough to have a tank in the vicinity that was prepared to tank it. You know what I should do? I should do a delve. I never do delves. There's a delve over here. Why don't we do the delve? I could get my Bran probably misses me. He probably wants some companionship or something. He's probably lonely in there. Yeah, could be the elephant one. I do have the achievement for doing this one on all 3 different things. I don't really know. Well, it's, you know what sucks as I stomp my feet? I'm just like, I'm capped on Valor Stones. I don't need the champion gear. I don't really care about Bran. I know I just said he was lonely, but you know, that's a him problem. Go on Bumble or something. Make a friend. How many coffer keys taking up space in your bag? Oh, there's one. There we go. I've got 22 restored coffer keys banked on this character. You know why we're going to do this? Chance at a mushroom hat. That's why we're going to do it. There's cosmetics. I haven't done any of this yet. Should I? I don't know. Hate being kept in Valor Stones. I know, right? It sucks. I wish the cap wasn't so low. Like, I can use them eventually, just... Why is there a cap? For what, you know? Oh, this is for achievements, right? Are there cosmetics that I can get that aren't just skins of the dirigible mount that I don't fly? My peace lily's blooming. I'm really happy. Just achieves for higher delves. Anyway. Yeah, well, let's do an 8. Farmer's pigs have gone missing. I do like the pigs. The pigs need my help. Eating in the corner of the giant bed, super cute. Do I want any of the achievements for doing this? I'm like debating trying to like progress them up just for the, I don't know, the challenge of it. My brand sucks. My brand's not very good. I don't need the gear one way or another. I'm pretty certain you do not get better gear for above an 8. I think the gear caps out at 8. What are the achievements? I'm like trying desperately to talk myself into it, but I don't really want to. What is my delve track progress? Yeah, it's like halfway done. I could get some brown paint or something, I don't know. My Bran is set to heal. He's got an arrowhead idol and he's got an amorphous relic. He's level 37. I'm not sure about the haste question. I'm not a very good Shadow Priest. I just do my best. Delves. Oh yeah, Glory of the Delver just wanted me to just do a lot of delves and like get all the treasures and stuff. It didn't really need me to do higher quality delves. It just wanted me to do more of them. I could do tier 9 delves to unlock tier 10 delves. I think we just do it on an 8. Let's eat some food and see how long this is gonna take. I will be happy if it's under 20 minutes, to be quite honest. I feel like these tend to drag on for me. If I could get it under 15 minutes, I might actually come around on these things. So let me actually use this. I will get your pigs back. I am in my AoE spec. That should be good. And I have decent item level on this character. I know you can use the spores to, like, fight the mobs, but I think I'm probably better off just doing my best. I don't have any treasures to do here. I do need to make sure I'm not leaving any pigs behind. I see a pig here. Let's see how fast we can do this. Let's try and speed run it a little bit. I'm going to use cooldowns and not worry too much about not using cooldowns. That is a glimmer pool. I don't know why I'm checking. What am I gonna do? Fish? I said I was speedrunning. I'm not gonna stop to fish. Alright, that is 1 out of 10 pigs. Is there any pigs saved there? No? Okay. Up here. So I let them stop, and then once they start doing that, there we go.
Frontal.
Does Bran show up in my details? Is he a pet? He is a pet. He's doing 7% of my damage. He is in healer spec though, so I can't bully him too much. Mr. Pepper? There is a treasure that I've already done. I enjoy them. They don't take that long for me as a tank. I end up a ton burning down fast. Here, let me get this guy too.
Frontal. Frontal.
I'm not a tank, but let me pretend I am.
Frontal.
Okay, I pulled too much. This was a mistake!
Frontal. Frontal.
But you can use the spore bits to blow up other stuff. Oh, I should have... I want to save my cooldowns for the next round. Did that thing get knocked off the edge? It might have done.
Frontal.
I think I was standing in front of
Frontal.
Divine Spears. That poor fungal gutter is just doing its best to get back up here, and I don't think he can do it. Are you okay? There we go. There you are.
Frontal.
This is a very high health mob. And I'm trying to kill it without using any cooldowns. So it's taking me longer. It's got such a cute mount though. I love its own lantern. Alright. These things are so annoying. I wonder if there's a trick to differentiate the unfriendly hogs from the friendly ones. They do give you credit. Are there more pigs than you really need to save? Because you do get credit for fighting the unfriendly ones. Maybe if I made a point to do delves just because, I would like them better because my Bran would get bigger. And then he would be good for my alts. I do like the idea of like having your Bran get jacked so that when you do delves on your alts, they're off to like a really good start, and they can get themselves some really nice starter gear by basically having Bran carry them. I think it was very nice of them to let Bran be account wide pretty much.
Frontal.
Maybe some of the gear I got was upgraded. Probably their original intent for Dells? Yeah, I guess so. They've just always kind of come off as like a big slog for my main. Ow. I'm not using my Fade enough. You get a 10% damage reduction from Fade. One of the best things you can do if you play a priest and you find yourself not using Fade very much, ouchie, is just macro it into something. Because you can use it every 20 seconds and you get 10 seconds worth of damage reduction. You can have 50% uptime. And yes, you obviously want to time it so that it's up when, you know, something good's happening. But if you're never going to use it anyway, you may as well just have it rolling for like half the time randomly and you'll get more benefit from that. Oh, thanks, Bran. Front load all the works of your ults, have an easy time in the future. Yeah. I've only saved half the pigs. My goodness. Yeah, I guess I'm only halfway through here. There we go. We got 2 food buffs. Do you guys have any pigs, or can I just like walk right past all that? I think that the pig's over there. I'm just gonna float down, try to skip that whole pack.
Frontal.
Thanks, Bran. I don't remember to step in the healing pots enough. I'm just like, oh no, I'm dying. I need to deal with this all by myself. I have a healer spec Bran. I can make it his problem. Oh, my Angelic Bulwark proc. Uh-oh. I didn't do it. I might have done it. There's a voice line in Hearthstone Battlegrounds. I forget what the actual card is. Sometimes I don't remember the names of the cards, but I know their voice lines and like the art of them. And there's a card that says, I didn't do it! I swear! And every time I'm trying to weasel out of blame in my life, I always think of that. Blood gems? What blood gems? I played way too much Hearthstone BGs recently. The trinkets patch is really fun. Okay, there's a piggy. This one's named Terry Tails. We're 8 out of 10. We got our respawn point unlocked, theoretically. Is this treasure? Yeah. How you liking the new Shadow Priest buffs? I don't know what they did. I didn't know there were buffs, actually, till just now. Oh, no, the Void Weaver thing. I did know about that. I haven't actually tried it out yet. I've been waiting for, I don't know, someone to hand me a cookie cutter build on a plate. They knock on my door and they have like an import code in an envelope that they hand to me personally. And it has like my build with all the relevant supporting talents and everything. Oh, I didn't move. That was the Spore Bit Eruption, 4.3 mil. Well, at least we spawn right here, but... Oops. But yeah, it seems fun. A lot of class changes coming next week with the patch, I hear. People must be having all kinds of feelings about that. The nerf gods giveth and the nerf gods taketh away. 9 of 10. Oh, there are more. There are extras. Bog Piper defeated. So we could actually... Those are humanoids. I don't think this is going to work. But I'm going to fade and Mind Soothe and see if I can just sneak right by. I can. That's awesome. Alright, Operation Don't Die, Insect.
Charging. Move. Charging. Move.
That's gonna be a locket. Got it.
Charging. Move.
Nice. 150 Delver's Journey. Plus some decent experience for Mr. Bran. And Bran pulls everything. I need a pro to give me my perfect build and rotation, and then I'm set. Yeah, I didn't become a WoW player so I could think for myself. Okay, some runed crests. Actually, I might need some runed crests. Delver's Bounty. Oh, is that one of the map things? I've only ever heard of those. Also, I got a shield mog. It's kind of cool. I've literally never gotten a map before now. And a wand mog, a Hand of Piety. That's cool. It is! Oh, wow. Would you look at that? So does that mean I'm doing also 1250 rep with Council of Dornagal? Does this mean I'm doing another delve? Gotta go do another one. It wasn't even a joke. Need a pro to help me with my rotation. I mean, there's plenty of players that will take your money in exchange for coaching. They'll review your VODs with you and tell you what you're doing wrong. But there's probably stuff you can get from reviewing your own VODs and watching YouTube and stuff that you could get before needing to get to that point. But coaching's a real thing. People do it. Let's see here. I want to look at that thing. No. Decipher the map, guaranteeing that you'll find a tier 8 hidden trove at the end of the next tier 8 or higher delve you complete. Just do it now before you forget. Certainly not speaking from experience here. Okay. So we'll do another 8. It looks like my completion time for that last one was 10 minutes and 30 seconds. So that's actually great. I just wanted it to be under 15, so I'm happy with that. There should be a delve in Ashkahet, right? Could do the Spiral Weave. Never heard of the Spiral Weave? Maybe you never did the Spiral Weave? Let's go do the Spiral Weave, shall we? I did get a map. It's my first ever map. Certainly didn't happen to me. You can use it mid-delve, but not once the treasure room is open. I'm still at 250 of 1500 Nerubian Chitin. Kind of fallen off a little bit. I need to make sure I get to raid early enough to be doing all the trash. If I miss trash, I'm missing out on valuable Nerubian Chitin. One of the Spiral Weave variants is very hard. Oh. Great on certain modes because you can Mind Soothe, Fade, and fight almost no trash. Okay. I'll have to try and remember that. We did use that trick in the last delve, so maybe it'll actually occur to me this time. 5 maps in the first 2 weeks of delves, and then none since. LFR counts as well. Yeah, but then I'd have to do LFR. My plan to get the Nerubian Chitin is to do no activities at all that I would not ordinarily be doing, and then just wait for the Chitin to happen to me. It is working, albeit slowly, but you know, we got the rest of our lives. Ooh, blood in the water. Any storm sharks? I think that cast is actually a little bit too far. Also, I am unfortunately not using a very cute bobber, and that's not gonna work. Let's get a squeaky duck. Much better. One day I should do the thing that gives you the supersized bobber. I don't need it because I'm using better fishing to cast and retrieve. But it would just be kind of nice, oh, some shark, for seeing, I don't know, if somebody else's bobber is overlapping yours and you don't have your sound crank super high, just seeing when it's bouncing. There we go. Some sharks are worth it. They're like 780 gold each. Anyone else run Tuna Scythe 8 times for the weekly vault? Did you in 8 runs, did you see an unbound changeling drop? I'm just curious. I don't think it really exists. I think it's a rumor meant to bait people into doing Tuna Scythe. Just the one shark. Still though, 800 gold, that's like stopping to do a gold world quest. That's not too bad. Oh, Royal Ripple. No, those aren't actually that good. You want the blood or the shark swarms. Stopped doing keys the second I got Keystone Master. Couldn't pay me to go back this season. Don't mind me. I think I need to go down. A little farther here. Hi, how's Moose? Hi, Scarlet. He's good. He's sleeping now. He conked out on the couch. He just had a bit of a tantrum to have first. Kitty cat is resting in the cat bed right now. You can see the little cat lump in the corner. I gotta swap out the bed so that she shows up better on it if she's gonna sleep there. I have a blue one. Oh, actually, I should do that. I should do that world quest because I don't have that transmog for those robes. Plus, you know, reputation. Always nice. Yeah, he's calmed down. Sometimes you just have a lot of feelings and you just need to make sure people are hearing them. What is it they want me to do? Ride the Shrouded Sky Silk? Are we cataloging? We're cataloging. Pictures of Nerubian forces. Alright. You know. Sightseeing, espionage. Same thing. Gotta get the MySpace angles. Get right up underneath there. Or was it overhead? MySpace is overhead. It's a selfie from here. If you're not peering out from underneath your incredibly long bangs, then what are you really doing with your life? I never had a MySpace, but I had the bangs for sure. I don't know why I never had a MySpace. They must not have caught on where I was. Must have got him already. Alright. One new pair of robes for me. Are they cute? Probably not. Unfortunately old. Listen, nobody is allowed to call themselves old here. We inevitably end up in the old Olympics where somebody else goes, well, you're not old because I'm older than you, and I'm old, and then somebody else goes, well, actually, I'm 145. And then we're all like, well, I guess we're only as old as we feel. It's me, 2,000-year-old vampire. Haha. Can we say we feel old? Yeah. I feel old relative to people younger than me. But I don't think in a bad way. I never say I get older, I just get crispier. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Alright, am I happy to start this? Is there anything else I want to do? I've got 47 minutes of flask time. I lost my food because I died. That's embarrassing. You are very young. You can get away with saying that because your name's Grandpa Brave. Sometimes I worry that I'm in the prime of my life and that I'm not making a good enough use of it. I'm 32. That's pretty much I don't want to say peak adulthood, but like physically that might be peak adulthood. I don't know if my body's ever going to be stronger or more powerful than it is in this particular 5-year stretch. 57, waiting to grow up. I guess I don't need to be that attached to my body being strong or powerful. It just needs to be alive. Until it doesn't, and then it doesn't need to be anymore. I don't know who gave me permission to do all these adult things. I had a little bit of that feeling yesterday when I was voting. I was like, are you guys sure you want to hear what I have to say? I don't know if I'm qualified for this. You could combine rock climbing and fishing to get more in shape. I think that I'm actually doing fairly well just from my daily yoga practice. It feels really good. It feels like I'm doing something. I don't think I'm doing it for fitness, but I think that I'm doing enough that fitness is a pretty nice benefit from it. I'm getting my time in, that's for sure. Okay, Nerubian group slain. Let's see what we can do here. I don't know why I dotted those individually. I have Shadow Crash. Lifting until the inevitable back injury. No, I forgot to use my map. Let me use it right now. I heard that I could use it as long as it was before the treasure room. Good looking out though, I was about to forget. There we go. We've got a map buff. Can I fight this big guy? How much health does he have? 20 mil?
Frontal.
Gonna go watch giant pumpkin boats race around a lake? Oh, that sounds like fun. That sounds awesome. Do the pumpkins ever sink? They're just sitting lower and lower and it's like, oh no. Pumpkin down. They float. They get carved and people paddle around. Look up, the pumpkin got it. No, I know. I just meant like if it went poorly, like if it went wrong. It's like a pumpkin with a leak, you know? You gotta bail out your pumpkin. They all float every time. Nobody ever sinks. Where's the risk in that? What if there's like bass that get a taste for pumpkin and then they start swarming? I don't know why I'm trying to make this more whimsical than it already is. It already sounds magical. It doesn't need me.
Frontal.
One of the races is firefighters versus police. If you fall in, first responders are right there. Oh, I don't think I understood that the people were in the pumpkins. I kind of thought it was just like, I don't know. You know, like when you have like floating like paper boats? I thought it was like that, but with pumpkins. People are inside the guys. Well, that sounds like fun. That sounds like a very Oregonian thing to do. Get in a pumpkin, paddle around a lake. Like a 1,000-pound pumpkin. Oh my gosh. I want to grow pumpkins one day.
Frontal.
I want to grow everything. Well, not everything, but I want to grow lots of different things that I can eat. Let's say that. We need one more Nerubian group here. A wrapped spool.
Frontal.
Man, I'm just in a good mood today. I don't know why I'm so happy. For like 2 days, I've just been like uncharacteristically happy. And I'm like a pretty cheerful person. It's not that weird for me to be happy, but like, it's nice. I'm not complaining. Huh. Take some pics, throw them in the Discord. They have to be out of their gourd to get inside a gourd. Rain's cleaning, polarizing the air. I was waiting for the other shoe to drop when too many good things happen. I think I've just, you know what I've had that's been feeling really nice is I've had a lot of rest. I've had like a week or so where I have not really been super busy. Yes, there's things that I should do, and I am doing some of them. I'm getting through some things. But I've been kind of at like a steady, medium-low level of productivity. I've been pretty clean about not spending time scrolling. I've been eating reasonably well. I've been keeping up with my yoga. And I just feel nice. I've been getting lots of sleep. Feels like everything's gonna be okay. No doom scrolling. Not even a little bit of doom scrolling, which is impressive to me because I was trying to like look up election results and I'm like, this is a portal to hell. But I looked up the election results and I'm like, huh, I don't really understand what that means. And I'm like, well, should I research what it means or should I just let it happen because I already did my part. I'm not really involved in government at this point. We're all gonna make it. Webbed hostages rescued. Oh, you know what I need is I need these, here, I know this is gonna make it take longer, but I need to loot these treasures somehow. Jump down from the bridge onto the beam. I don't know if all of them are, like, backtracking, but I'm gonna kill some extra stuff to make sure I can loot these treasures, because I need them for an achievement. So those web summon Nerobians. Bran, don't stand on them. Hansel for president. Vote for Moose. Moose will bring playtime and bully sticks to all. He does not have a financial plan to make it happen, but he's got a lot of verve. He looks good on camera. You know, you'd like to get a beer with him. Or a dog biscuit. You go get a cookie with the guy. You share it, stick with you. Alright, I'm looking for treasures. They said drop down onto the bridge, so I guess I need to get up higher. Maybe later in the delve you get up higher? I just want to make sure that I haven't run past any treasures that I need to be doing. Perhaps this one. Because those two are connected. Or at least they're on the same bridge path. Have I missed one in this corner? Sure looks like it, doesn't it? What is it called? Homebrewed blink vial. Under the crawler eggs. Okay. Let's kill some crawler eggs. I'm not really on top of it, am I? I think these are the wrong crawler eggs to be killing. Get to the bridge at the end? Okay. These ones? Alright. Well. I just want to make sure I don't miss it, that's all. What about around this corner?
Watch your
all
step.
kinds of popping. I've never done this delve before. This one's brand new to me.
Watch your step.
Oh, they respawn, huh? Cake? Yeah, no. There must be something up above me because I don't see anything here, and we were underneath all those crawler eggs. We'll just carry on and we'll look back at the end. The boss is real fun. Any hints? Does it do anything I need to watch out for? I will accept spoilers. Oh, not the ankle biters.
Interrupt.
Watch out for spikes and spins. Okay. Oh, kitty cat getting settled down. Some of the treasures are only on specific stories. I'm hoping that my map wouldn't show them to me unless they were currently available. I don't know if that's true to assume, but it sounds nice. love having an offensive dispel for when mobs shield themselves. That's like the consolation prize of being a priest, is sometimes you can't kick them because your kick is so long, although, don't mind mine. Sometimes you can't interrupt them, but you can purge it. Works real good. They'll all show up on the map regardless of the story. Oh, okay. Good to know, good to know. I'll try not to get too hung up on it then if I can't find it at the end. What are we seeing? Giant bed, such a small kitty. There is a dog that lives here that also uses the bed, and he is a more appropriate size for it. She's just a cat, so she thinks everything's for her, and she's not wrong. She's just got really powerful manifestation. Yeah, I didn't pick it up for her, but she's welcome to it if she wants it. My dog is named Moose. He is a shepherd, husky, etc. mix. He's decently big. He's not like a giant dog, but he's a large dog for sure. Specific story to get 3 treasures. Wouldn't be a cat if she wouldn't sleep the best in someone else's bed.
Interrupt.
She, I swear, sometimes tries to put me to bed by sitting in front of my book to stop me from reading. And she's like, if I can stop you from reading long enough, you're gonna get tired and you're gonna sleep. And she wants it. I don't know why she would care. Like, if she wants me to roll over so she can get cozy, maybe? I don't know. But she's very good at it. Are they cats when they dream? I always wonder if they dream about being humans, like sometimes how we dream about being animals. That's a fascinating thought that I've never had before. I don't know what she dreams about. My dog has very big dreams. It's very noticeable when he's dreaming. He kicks his feet and he woofs and he runs and you can see him basically acting out a whole pantomime. She's more subtle. They both snore though, which is very cute. Got 2 little Yorkies and 2 24-pound chonk kitties, so I get it. Are the cats bigger than the dogs? Are the kitties 24 pounds each, or are we taking a combined weight for cats? That's an enormous cat!
Watch your step.
It's like twice or more as big as my cat at least. How many pounds are you here? I don't remember. You're cat size. 24 each. So you have 48 pounds of cat in your house.
Watch your step.
My gosh, that's awesome.
Watch your step.
I have 73 pounds of dog, so I get it. I feel like he loses about a pound of fur every day. He's actually really fluffy and soft right now because the rain has soaked his coat through a couple times in a row, and it's basically given him like a quasi bath.
Charging. Move.
48 pounds of cat, new Netflix documentary. There was a Netflix documentary about cat people, and it included a cat rapper from Portland, of course, and like a cat circus. It was pretty fascinating. It's not the biggest waste of time I've ever had on Netflix. I know the cat rapper. Love him and his cats. I just appreciate the, you know, the commitment. People must give him a real hard time about that. Not anybody that I know, but I understand that sometimes there's people that get weird about, like, men being super into their cats. Like, it's not a very masculine thing, which is just so strange to me, because it's like it's an animal. It's not really aligned with one spirit or another. SSG Grey Fox, thank you for the 23-month reset. Hi, Hazel. Hope you were enjoying your nice, cozy Sunday.
Charging.
Oh, thank you. I'm pretty comfy. I'm having a nice time. Do you think if there's, like, a group of boys that, like, identify themselves as childless catmen?
Charging.
Is Cat in the Hat technically a cat rapper? Is the Cat in the Hat himself rapping in the dialogue, or is it about him? Here's this guy. Okay, so the boss is over there. Up the beam, only ritual during the From the Weaver with Love week. So I cannot get that one. These ones I feel like I should be able to get. So we'll loop back at the end. Or we'll loop around or something. I think we'll be able to drop down if we're careful. This is the boss you guys told me to watch out for, though. My partner and I are childless cat men. With a dog, too. That's my favorite. I used to think of Kira not as my child, but kind of as my, like, wise roommate. You know? She was my best friend. And then my dog is definitely my baby. Maybe because he's such a baby. he's like a year and a half old, maybe.
Keep moving.
And he's so baby, you know. He's so cuddly now. He specifically likes to snuggle up next to me on the couch when I'm hanging out on the couch doing something.
Watch your
and
step.
It's so cute I could die. Because he wasn't cuddly for a long time. Like when he was young and even like teenage moose age, you would pet him and he would be just like biting your hand like, leave me alone. He was like too energetic and worked up to really just like sit down and receive love. And he's since settled down and now he'll come ask for it. He'll be like, he'll get it right next to you and he'll kind of like swing his butt onto the couch. And be like, hey, you got any pets for moose? Or like, if you're stopping to pet the cat, he'll try to intercept those pets. He'll try to steal them. Which I don't let. Kitty gets her pets. I love all animals, so if I die alone, the only animals, then I die happy. Yeah, not to get too morbid, but I think that alone is the only way one can die. Short of like a mass tragedy at the end of the day. You know. It's just a question of different companionship during the time that you're alive. It's not about dying alone, it's about living alone, you know? Or living with creatures to love, people to love, connections, you know? I don't know. I used to be very antisocial as a general rule, and the older I get, the more I loosen up. Hello, you're looking at him. I have a childless cat, man. I love it. I love it so much. But maybe it's too rich of me to say because I'm not at a point in my life where I am actively contemplating my own death very seriously, and also I am lucky to be surrounded by a lot of love, so maybe it's easy for me to say that we all die alone when I have so much love in my house. Alright, so there is a beam that we drop down to here. There's this one, and then there's that one, I guess. Nice. One sturdy looking. No! Oh, there it is. Okay, I've got a run to do then. The last one I can't get right now, but I can get the other. I can get this one for sure. I've just got to go trick it. I didn't realize where I was jumping to. I kind of thought I could run on that ribbon. No, it was a tricky boss for sure. I also have a decent amount of item level. I'm heroic raid geared. Melee, not male. I wasn't quite sure what you meant by male or babies. So melee or maybe makes a lot more sense. I'm sure it would be difficult for babies. I think that anybody under the age of 3 is going to have a very tough time with that boss. I think the males have got it handled, though. I think they're going to be okay. You're fine. I thought it was funny. Range definitely helps. Yeah, I bet. I can see that. Okay, so that treasure we cannot get on this particular delve, but this one we can for sure. That one I couldn't quite find. I'm going to look that one up. Homebrewed blink vial. Also, I have not yet collected my rewards. I need to remember to do that. I don't even know where they are. Probably a room somewhere. No one's talking about where to find it, so it can't be that hard to find. Drop down the middle. Okay. Well, I need to get another... I need to drop down right there. That is where my next treasure is. So I might need to run around a couple times. No, there it is. Oh gosh, that's gonna be hard. Actually, it's not gonna be that hard. I'm just being a big baby. There we go. And... oh, maybe I can make a leap for it? With levitate? Oh! So close! So close! Alright, I'm running, I'm running. I wanted to get that treasure. I want to get as many of them as I can. What's the deal with this one? It says it's under eggs. Under the crawler eggs. It doesn't say it's specific to any particular one. And I can't quite even find the spot, really. Maybe I won't worry about it. I'll make that a later me problem. Oh, there it is! There it is! There it is! Yes! Perfect. Okay. Oh, those swamps will summon the Rubians. Oh, Bran cheered at me. I wonder if that was when we finished the thing. I just need to not forget to loot the last treasure room. We have to run around one more time. I don't know where that Rubian went. Oh well. When in doubt, look up. Alright, perfect. Okay, one more go around. One more. Because we've got that bountiful chest to loot. I actually got a map. It's very exciting. I was gonna do a large camera for Cat again, but I think she's grooming her dignity. Give her a little bit of privacy. Maybe not blow her up on the big screen. Zizo, thank you very much for the Brandy Prime sub. Appreciate it. Thank you for picking me. Raisin Bran. Oh. I need it just for the name. I don't even collect achievements. Also, I've never had my brand pass out, I don't think. I'm pretty close to all the curios. I just need one more for Brandtastic. One more left for like a lot of these. Some of them I've only done one for. Are there any that I haven't done at all? No. We're all good. Maybe I get some rep. Nice. Okay. Experience for Bran. Bountiful trunk. Contained some item that I'm never going to use. Hidden Trove contains a Hero Track staff, haste versa, but with a nice appearance. Possibly the last curio. Yeah, there we go. Brandtastic. Cute staff? Cute staff. A little blue. And then there's our regular bountiful coffer. Some sandals. Ooh, I got Renown 23 with the severed threads. Can I afford a flying mount? Let's go find out. Let's get out of here and we'll go find out. That wasn't so bad. That was kind of fun. The actual delve itself took me 16 minutes, and that was with a fair amount of wandering around trying to get, whatchamacallums, the treasures looted earlier, so I think that was a decent time. Oh, I could get a Marked Flawless Battlestone. I always need those. I have pets that aren't upgraded to rare yet, so those are always super useful. Good morning. Good morning! How are you doing today? Things are going well. We have Miss Kira on the camera today, having her bath. I am here. I am gaming. I did a couple of delves, actually. I started out today buried in plushies and pillows because Moose was rampaging and I was trying to protect them from him. But he's finally calmed down, so we're all okay. And I think I can get another mount for Rep. We'll have to see. So cute on that massive bed. Baby girl. I love it when she holds her tail in place to groom it like this. Here. She like uses her front paw to like pin it down so that she can like lick it properly, because otherwise it gets away from her, and it's just so funny to me that like they don't really have voluntary control over their tails. She's gotta like grab it and lock it down. You stay put. Cat looks very comfortable. I think so. Sweet girl. Alright, that was nice and easy. Lovely little, oh, some reputation. We got a flawless stone, and I can check and see who else needs it. We just upgraded Wiggles. I could do, let's do an Ebon Plowworm. You know, it's nice and big. I don't feel like it's gotten enough love. There we go. All better. All leveled up. So let's go to the Weaver's Lair and see if I can track down this, oh, I could get 800 gold for slaying 15 Nerubians. See if I can track down this rep vendor. Is it you? I think it's you. You're the General Severed Threads Quartermaster, right? So you'll sell me. I already got Jump Jump, very important. Yeah, so it's 4k cash for an Aquamarine Swarmite. Ooh, that's cool looking. Yeah, okay. And then also, I don't have these Threadbare's Pauldrons, but I have lots of cash, so I'm just gonna buy them. We'll just warband that. Lots of transmog today. Aquamarine Swarmite. I've been using the Swarmite Sky Hunter. I've been using this one, which is the glyph hunting one. But this new one looks like that. Oh, I can, when it runs, I can see my butt clipping through it. That's not great. Oh dear, that can't be comfortable for anybody. Slash mount special. Just says a little flappy flap. I like those things. They're nice and compact. They're cool. Okay. Lovely. Nice. I wanted to do this just for the 800 gold. I got about 25 minutes left today. I could do another delve, actually. We're on a delve roll. I'm sure there's another bountiful delve we could go do for something or another. You know, our brand is brandtastic. Let's see. That's not sharks. One. What's up with the transmog? Are those shoulders a conscious choice? I'm not wearing any shoulders. Problem? Listen, it's all the rage. It's all the latest. Everyone's gonna be wearing it. It might have been some kind of a weird combat buff. Or it might have been just the hat kind of causing some visual clutter. I love this outfit though. I put this together yesterday after I got the red shark hat from the Hellowfell Fishing Derby vendor. Gnomes desperately need some model updates. Don't mean to be rude. What are you trying to say about my main? I think their models look quite good. They just want more. I want more options. Mainly just because of like the childlike feeling of, well, everybody else has more, so I need more. I don't even know what I want. I just want more for the sake of feeling, I don't know. Injustice. Because gnomes don't have very many options compared to a lot of races nowadays. The shorts are great. Gnomes are amazing. Well, I can hear Moose draining off in the distance. He's woofing. Oh, I don't even need that one. World Quest Nashka Het 01. I didn't even know I had a quest for that. Oh, I can do the special assignment. That'll give me Severed Threads rep on it. Although I'm pretty sure I'm going to overcap on Severed Threads rep pretty badly because I'm still going to be doing it for... I'm still going to be getting rep for the other thing. So I'm pretty sure I got the Ferocious Jawcrawler already. So the only other thing that you're going to get is like a Runed Crest, Enchanted Runed Crest, and then a title. So I suppose I'm not too worried about this rep anymore, but I don't know. This looks like fun. I don't know if I must have done this. It's a lovely little bombing run quest. One button. No reading. Love to see it. Sometimes they make bombing runs really complicated with a lot of different things that interact with each other. And I almost am never in the mood to read them or figure out what they do. I pressed the second button thinking it would do damage. We're at a level of technology they could add sliders. I think the fact that they could have added sliders and they've chosen not to means that it's intentional. We've had, like, that tech has been around for so many years. I think they like the idea that there's a given silhouette to a specific race and that they do match in, like, height and build and stuff. I could see them adding, like, more silhouette options. Like, it would be really cool if one day we got, like, the kind of haggard-looking Kultiran as a Kultiran option. Or just, like, another race or something like that. But I don't think they're going to let us, like, adjust, like, our height or anything with a slider anytime soon. I could be wrong, but it feels a bit like a not Warcrafty thing for them to do. Oh. Well, that one's going to give me 800 gold. Not me just doing World Quest for gold. In games that do have sliders for all of the different parameters, I usually spend, like, ages messing with them all. And depending on how detailed they are, sometimes I end up making my character look kind of funny looking. Height and build is one thing. I think that's great, but as soon as you let me start customizing, like, my face shape and moving out my cheekbones and stuff, we've gone too far. I shouldn't be trusted with that. Neat to me that the skinny Kultirans use the Forsaken skeletons. Can see if they do a WoW 2, rebuild the game in a new engine. Yeah. People have been wondering if they would do that for a long time. I don't see it. I think that it would be an incredible expenditure for very questionable gain. People like the game and play the game and spend money in the game and buy microtransactions in the game exactly as it is. And they've found some really good ways to overcome the technical limitations and make things continue to look better. And the graphics can continue to improve within the engine they have. I think the game looks very modern within the style that it is. And I think if it was substantially different, it just wouldn't feel like WoW anymore. But that's just me. I'm just one person. Did a 6 siege test at Voidweave? Man, oh man, is it fun? Less single target DPS, but having AoE burst and a 30-second cooldown is nice. It's so weird that it's less single target DPS, just because... it's so weird that that's the case, because when you think of Archon, you think of Halo being a big AoE-focused spell. It doesn't seem like it should be good for a single target, but there it is. Okay, lovely. I was going to do one more delve. What about in... What's a good one that's up right now? Could do the Dread Pit. Is that fun? Do we like that? What about up top? What does Isla Dorn have? Isla Dorn has Kriegvald's Rest. I have more achievements done for that one. Let's do the Dread Pit. Less Mind Flay and Sanity procs. That makes sense. what I really want in WoW is I want them to let us at all of these little environmental set pieces and toys, and I want them to give us player housing that we can decorate, you know. Let me unlock all the different doodads and the barrels and the fireplaces and the shelves and the books and the tables and the mugs and, you know. I know you've got the art. Let me add it. Let me play Animal Crossing, man. Maybe I just need to play actual Animal Crossing again. Sometimes that's what you need. Okay, one more delve for the day. We can do it. We'll do it for achievement progress. There's a delve meta achievement. Not me not finding the core way. There's a delve meta achievement. And I would like to work on it. Because I betcha it'll be required for the overall meta eventually. New secondary profession, carpenter, to make player housing stuff. Allow us to put our archaeology stuff in there. And I want tailors to make rugs and tapestries. I want to put up armor sets on armor racks. I want to decorate. You know, we can't afford real houses. Give us fake ones. Rare? Rare. I feel like my character could always go back to her garrison if she ever really wanted to call a place her own, but I don't know if it had beds in it. It had an inn. If you own the establishment, does that make it your bed? I don't know. Blizzard's been playing with player housing since Classic. I assume WoD scared them away. Yeah, that's kind of been my thought as well. They spent big on it in WoD, and it was not very popular in the long run. It got them a lot of bad press. I think they could do a good job. And I think eventually they will. It's the thing that they get asked about the most, I think. If I had to guess, beyond like the standard things like class balance and what do you have it, I think it's the most requested feature. I don't have data to support that, that's just feels, but in any conversation that I've ever been a part of where people have an opportunity to ask questions of a dev, that one is like half of the questions. Loot specialization, dungeon difficulty. Oh no, we don't need to do dungeon difficulty, we just need to do the delve. What is this one? Dread Pit. A pair of friendly kobolds need aid rescuing their friends from Narubians. Oh, yeah. Alright, come on, Bran. Let's get it done. Do I have any treasures in here? No, looks like I got them all. I would farm old content for, like, a dresser. I would go run, like, Blackrock Depths to get, like, some alloyed door pulls for my cupboards. That checks out. That sounds like a me thing to do. Okay, these hurt a lot. I must have stood in a charge or something.
Charging.
Get the weapons. What I should do is I should just go run those things for transmog. I only have 7 minutes left to my— Whoa! I did not know he was gonna do that. Okay. 7 minutes left to my flask over here. How about something like a warband hall? It's for all of them. You can decorate stuff with stuff from each character. I would hope and assume it would be warband wide. I don't really want my alt hanging out there if I'm not playing it, though. I've given some thought to that, and I've decided that it would freak me out to see my alts walking around if I'm not playing them. I don't really want them to be NPCs in my game. I think a lot of people do, and it would be a... I guess I would be happy for other people if they added that, but for me, I wouldn't want to use it if it was optional. I'd be like, who's walking around in my character? It's not me. Who is this robot version of me? It's trippy. Go about their day, visually do their professions. Yeah, like I know they're my alts, but they're still, to some extent, me. It would be like watching an animatronic mannequin walk around my house wearing my clothes. It's just like loafed up on the couch. Playing Hearthstone Battlegrounds. Hey, that's what I do. I haven't rescued any kobolds, and I feel like there should have been some to rescue by now. Are there more? Maybe they're just this way. Yeah, I guess we've only just started. I feel like I should have found some by now. Oh well.
Grandpa.
He gives me chitin. That's kind of nice. I would be down to have, like, my delve companions hang out. You know, Bran can come over if he wants. I'd set up a guest room. Maybe a guest house. I don't know if I want to be in my house. I'd set up a guest house for Bran. The eggs are on fire. They've got a kobold in them. Okay. Alright. Oh, yeah. I see what you mean.
Charging. Move.
Invite specific NPCs. One day Khadgar drops by, another day Bran. What if Bran's last name was Muffin? For a second I'm like, what, like Muffinus, the dev? Oh. What if that's his nickname? What if somebody that's very close to him in his personal life calls him Muffin? That needs to be lore. I need that to be canon. It should be. I call my cat Muffin. Not as much as I call her Sugar Plum Princess, though. She's dainty. Alright, this one. And this one. His mom or grandpa probably calls him that. Have we ever seen Bran with a love interest? Or is he just implied to be like too busy for romance? Didn't catch it? Are you doing the Twitch pet stream? Twitch pet stream, what do you mean? I will have drops enabled, and I will be streaming on my regular schedule during the upcoming Twitch drop starting October the 22nd. If that's the thing. I'm pretty out of a lot of loops though. If there's anything fancier, then I don't know. But I do keep all drops enabled on my channel. Yeah, for sure. You'll be able to get that here. Starting next week. Just a couple more days.
Charging. Move. Charging. Move.
I think we're doing better now that I've learned to respect the skitter charge. Is it that one? I can't tell if that one's got red fire on it. This one does. Yeah, and then that one does there. Is anybody mad at him? I don't think anybody's mad at him. He is a humanoid. I should be able to mind soothe him. Maybe he's too big. Maybe he's immune to mind soothe. Can probably just fade by it though. Just run, don't look back, just run. Yeah, nice. I've already experienced receiving a drop in this channel. It was happiness. I'm sure the brand has a Miss Muffin somewhere. Perhaps it would be Mrs. Muffin. Oh, maybe. Herb Farm in Halifal, so OP. It was pretty fun. Be a McMuffin. Oh, for heaven's sake. Alright. This guy used to drive me nuts, actually. This guy used to be quite hard.
Watch your step.
Thank you for letting me finish my Void Torrent. I appreciate it. You are officially on my Christmas card list.
AOE incoming.
This used to really hurt. It no longer does. I used to have to burn serious cooldowns to live through that. No, I'm not changing anything to Drakthir on Tuesday. I'm not a big Drakthir fan. They're fine. I had my Drakthir time. I mained an Evoker for 2 seasons in Dragonflight. I did my time.
Watch your step. AOE incoming.
We can then also safely assume that Bran is indeed the Muffin Man. And we all know him. There you go. Thanks for your content. Oh, in-personish. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Oh, the muffin misses. Oh man, this is nice. We don't even have to go into a room. We can just kind of loot the stuff off the floor. Wow, I'm getting a lot of transmog. I guess I really haven't done enough delves. I'm getting a lot of cool appearances from these. That must be lucky. Plus I'm sure, yeah, there's even more. I can disenchant some of it. Waxweave shoulders. Those are pretty. Those look nice. I don't mog shoulders very often in my gnome, but if I did. If I did. Alright, I think that's it. Go back to town. Maybe loot our mailbox, see if we're rich. The shark head might have to stay. I don't know if this is my favorite color of it, but I know this is the color that's from the fishing derby, so it's probably not been collected by a wild amount of people yet, so I feel like I want to use the rarer one. Here, I should, it's Sunday today. Sometimes late in the week, I will start holding on to things to disenchant. Actually, that goes in the warband bag. How many of these are warbound? Oh, a couple of warbound things, actually. I like stashing these away so that I can use them on my alts. If I ever get any more alts leveled up, anyway. But sometimes I like holding on to my disenchantables until Tuesday so I can get my knowledge from them. Looks like I can get 1 catch-up knowledge, actually, if I disenchant some stuff now, so maybe we'll do that. This is my catch-up gear. This is my pre-patch catch-up gear. I might have to just get rid of it. I know that I could, like, catalyze it with the Dragonflight Catalyst for appearances, but honestly, the thought of doing that gives me such a headache that I kind of don't want to. Okay. Let's disenchant some stuff, huh? but not any of our actual loot. I'm going to set aside my real things that I'm definitely not disenchanting. Those have Defender's March on them. Those are my haste boots. That's one of my rings. These things I think I all got fresh and new. I think I can DE all this stuff. Tuesday's gonna have huge XP buffs. 25% from Warband. For people that they got that much. 20% anniversary, 50% time walking. And their limbs kind of. Yeah, I think next week is gonna be like checking at the event for sure, and then alt leveling is my plan. I've got my I'm going to save the rest of the disenchantables for Tuesday, I think. Oh, sold more True Sight files. Oh, I sold all the True Sight files. That's exciting. I only have 76k auctions left, and they're mainly Tempered Mastery files. Which means that I should have a decent amount of gold. Yeah, 383k on me. 20k worth of these. 22k worth of these. One shark. And then the files. 50k worth of those, yeah. Nice. Productive day, huh? Happy with that. Got lots of stuff, lots of rep. Made lots of gold from my crafting. And then next week, it's the beginning of the Hazel weekend. This is my Friday night. I take Monday, Tuesdays off. But next week when I come back, it's gonna be Prot Warrior time. We're gonna be tanking. We're probably gonna be tanking time walking. We're gonna get him leveled. We're gonna do some cool stuff. Yeah. I'll have to poke around the event on my main as well to see what kind of things that I want from it, what I can get from it, but I'm looking forward to it. Happy anniversary patch in advance, because I won't see you guys on Tuesday, but I think the servers will be down for a while anyway. I appreciate the company today and this week. Thank you very much for coming to and supporting my streams. It means everything to me. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your weekend and a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye.